Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am sorry I didn't stream yesterday. But hi. I didn't stream yesterday. Sorry, I'm doing something on the side because I got a lot of confirmations about the my jobs accepted. I know exactly the days I'm going to start. Very exciting. Had a lot of stuff to do. Hi, St. Brown. Hi, Michaela. That's totally fine. Enjoy your lunch break. And have a good time at work after. Of course, today we are going to be reacting to Frozen the Musical. Although Frozen is already a musical, so it's very confusing that they made a musical about Frozen. But I'm not Disney. They can do whatever they want with their money, right? Sorry, I'm like trying to center myself on the camera. Yeah, that's it. Check out the original. It'll be down in the description later. Watch it. And while you're down there in the description, I don't know, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and help me out a lot. I am noticing that I am at 140 followers. That's crazy. Like on Twitch? That is actually insane to me. And how many subscribers do I have? 894. I'm actually getting so close to 1,000. It's crazy. I might really be able to do it by next month. Aladdin also has a musical, although it didn't go to Broadway, and so is Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame, we've reacted to that as well. It's just, I don't know, Frozen to me is like a pure musical, so it's a little odd. And Little Mermaid was on Broadway for a bit. Man, Disney really throwing around that Disney money to get all their stuff on Broadway. At least for a minute. Sorry, by the way, for the people on YouTube that there is no thumbnail. I messed up. I made the thumbnail too big, so I can't actually use it. I mean, I guess I could try and fix it on the side, but we'll leave that for later. For now, let's jump into the reaction. Very excited. What? Silence that. Let's turn off this background music. And let us jump in to Frozen Musical Live. This is apparently like from the Disneyland Resort. Is this the right one, by the way? I saw a couple different ones, and I just kind of assumed that this is the correct one. Because there's also Disney Cruise Line Frozen, a Musical Spectacular. And then there's... well, actually, that's kind of the two. Oh, there's also one at the Hyperion Theater, full show. I don't know. Is there like a specific one I should watch? Does anyone have any recommendations? Because I was just going to press the Disneyland Resort one. It's not correct. Thank you. Okay, I'm so glad I asked before we went into this. Found it. This is not Frozen on Broadway 2022. Or 2020. Bleh. Now we know. See, that makes more sense. This is 2 hours long, while the other one was an hour long. Wonderful. Got it. We're on the same page. Okay. Now, we can actually react to it. It's not filmed well, but it's literally the only one. We'll learn to deal with it. Also, it's 360p locked. Bro, this is 2020. It can't be that hard to get 480p on, like, a camera. Like, even, like, a hidden camera. I mean, one shot in, and we're already getting a lot of information. So they have it looks like a screen in the background to do the Aurora Borealis. I assume that that's not just like a lighting thing that they're doing, which if it was pure lighting, that'd be cool. But it would make more sense if it's like a screen. That little intro, man, I heard that little sting of "Do you want to build a snowman?" so much. Thankfully, I'm not a parent, so I didn't hear it so much that I got sick of it. But man. Honestly, I feel like if you were a kid who could do that, the house would be covered in snow all the time. It's just like, I wouldn't be able to help myself. What the? How did I didn't expect that. Okay. I'm assuming in her, like, up, down her sleeve, she has like a tube that, or something, that's shooting up the little pieces of white stuff. Either way, that's a really cool like live action effect. she, I like their energy. Like, they're pretty good actors for kids. Aww. That's just sweet. That's just I just like that. By the way, Elsa in this was Esmeralda in the original recording of The Hunchback. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, did we know that in the original? I guess it's not surprising that the king and queen were beloved by everybody. But did we know that? Because I don't remember that from the movie. Oh, I missed your message, St. Brown. There's a tube under a sleeve and a air jet from the floor. That would make sense. I mean, I guess that makes sense in their time. As soon as, like, the very first thing that happened, to be fair, it was a pretty violent, like, reveal. Well, pretty violent in the context of a Disney movie. Considering the reaction of which, I can see why they want to hide it a little bit. I feel like if they realized how strong she would get, would they still want to hide it? Or would they want to hide it more? Because I feel like if you have a certain level of magical power, you could just be like, nah, I'm magic. You could just flaunt it. I'll be honest, these two kids are so cute. They just look like they're actually having fun. Which, I mean, maybe they are, but good acting if they aren't. Don't worry, the respect runs deep. It's okay. Oh, hey, Redacted, welcome to the stream. Also, the thumbnails are getting better. Was that before I changed the thumbnail to the new one, or a genuine compliment for the new thumbnail? But hi, anyway. What is this whole thing called? Like, I've seen this before in, like, media that has, like, a vaguely European country. Like, this pole with, like, bows and ribbons tied to it that people, like, run around in. What is that? What, does anyone know that in the chat that can give me some context for what this is? Because I'm realizing that I've seen it a decent amount of time, but I don't get it. Is it just like a game? Is it just a thing that's done? Because it's like, it's certainly pretty looking, like a maypole. All right. It's very fun that they're like, may the sun shine, considering, I mean, we know it's not going to. The whole thing is that everything's gonna be very cold. Obviously an intentional parallel. You guys have a similar thing in Hungary, though it's not the same. In Hungary, like, what's the point of it, I guess, is the question I'm asking. Not that it has to have a point. I'm just curious if it does have one, right? I gesticulate so much with my hands, and you guys can barely see it. Maypole as in the month. All right. All right, so how many songs until these guys die? 1, 2? I'm betting 2 songs and then they're dead.
It's time for bed.
And that means actually sleeping, Anna, okay?
I love sleeping. Does anyone need a bedtime story? No.
You know what? I love sleeping too, Anna. I just don't like going to sleep.
Please, we're way too tired. Bye. I mean, good night. Love you. Thank you. You're free to go.
The sass is crazy. Oh, I love that.
Devon, it's just us. We're supposed to be sleeping. We're supposed to be building a snowman. Please. So I'm awake. So we have to play. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you guys, dang it. It must be hard to find a time to build a snowman, considering they don't want anyone knowing that you can, you know, you have the snow magic. But also, you can't do it, so you can't do it outside. But also, they don't want you doing it inside. That's crazy. So, for the maypole, it's still ribbons and stuff, like springtime things. A bunch of superstitions and traditions are attached to it, but last time you learned about it was like in 3rd grade, so you don't remember. Cool. Thank you. Honestly, fair enough. Hi, Guess the Cat.
Hey, really? Yes! Snowman! 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 Are you going to help or just run around? Done running. Now, you know, there's a recipe to make a proper snowman. Really?
Really? You know what? I would love to know it. I don't know how to make a snowman. I tried when I was younger, and I tried when I was slightly less younger. and I've never managed to like actually build one. It just falls apart every time.
A little bit of you, a little bit of me, a heart that loves to dream, a heart that swings from a tree, a little like me, a little like you, a heart that's nice, a heart that's naughty too, a loyal friend who is there no matter what.
These are kind of difficult instructions to follow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I could follow this for making a snowman. They are making a production of this in Netherlands right now, and you want to go see it? And you went to see it last summer, and it was really good. All right. It was exciting. It's really unfortunate that they made it. Honestly, it truly is like a tragic character trait to make a snowman love the heat and summer. Because, like, bro, it's just mean.
Oh, so we'll build him back together. Yes, together, that's the key. 'Cause he's a little bit of you and me.
It's crazy how that one hat that they put on him suddenly turned him actually into Olaf.
Whoa.
His arms are moving. I'm curious how they control that. Is there like a mechanism inside there that they just attached the like little stick arms to, and when they turn it on, it just moves up and down? I guess that's not the most complicated piece of tech.
What do we call him? Olaf! Hi, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. I love you, Olaf. Okay.
It really is a creative way of building Olaf. And like, you know, kind of makes sense. They are just kids.
Time for bed. What? No, time for more magic, please, and thank you, Anna. You
How polite and demanding. Hey, Fluffy Duckling. Yes, we are watching Frozen.
know I'm not supposed to even be doing this, but your magic is the most beautiful, wonderful, truthful thing in the whole wide world. Do you really think so? Yes. So do it, please, before I burn.
I mean, yeah, I think having magic of any kind is crazy cool. I wish I had magic. I could, smite my enemies. I don't really have enemies, but if I did have enemies and I had magic, I would smite my enemies with the magic. If I had magic and it didn't have enemies, I'm not really sure what I would do with it. Also, oh, welcome back to Theater Kid. Oh, you were in Frozen before. That's cool. You were Hans. Damn. That's interesting.
Find you outside. Okay. Okay, don't burst. A bit of you, a little bit of me. You do the magic and I get to see. A little bit of fun in the middle of a night. Magic and it all takes.
I feel like there's something on the side of the stage that we're not seeing. That's the magic. But I'm sure it's cool. Oh my gosh, this stage is gonna be covered in just so many little things by the end of Act 1. These kids are really talented. I was saying the same thing. Like, I mentioned it before, but they just really look like they're having fun, and they might genuinely be having fun. But even just being in character, they're really good. I would believe it that these kids are Anna and Elsa. I'm sorry, give me a moment. In the movie, you know, Anna was going off. She was much more intense. And the reason she was hit by the spell was because Elsa like noticed, oh god, she was gonna fall, so she just threw her magic in like a panic, and it hit her. In this one, you know, she's doing her magics, and they are looking pretty nice. There's like a lighting effect on these like side stuff that made it, you know, indicating that the magic was happening. But it just kind of looked like Anna got on the bed and Elsa just bolted her. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. They literally can't do all the snow stuff. What did we say about putting rocks in snowballs? Ah, dang, I ruined it. But you get what I'm saying, right? It really was just like casting magic, and then for no reason, she just goes, breaked you. No, theater kid. Alright. Let's move on.
Elsa, what have you done?
I didn't mean it!
Her skin is ice.
Send the servants away.
Leave us.
Your Majesty. No, please.
Yeah, servants, get out of here. You don't need to know what's happening. Also, yeah, that scream was good. That, again, very impressive child actors.
What are you doing?
We need the hidden folk of the mountain.
What?
The hidden folk.
Move quickly, then she's freezing.
Interesting. That is a very interesting way to change the scene. And it, in a way, kind of makes sense. It allows them to have the characters be here instead of having to change the entire background scene to be them in the mountains. Because in the movie, they, you know, went off into the forest and to speak to the people. But in here, they summoned them by singing. I love how this kind of references the second movie, because then we learn that the mother had magic powers, or had powers, so it kind of makes sense.
She's getting colder.
I was actually, I was gonna ask, like, man, she just knows the people of the forest? But I guess, I mean, somebody had to originally. That's why they visited them. And, of course, based on the second movie, makes sense. I didn't watch the second movie, though. They're here. You know what? They're a little more intimidating when they're as tall as human people.
I'm a child of the northern nomads.
And now you're a queen! Good for you!
Please, our daughter is hurt.
This is a magic strike.
I'm sorry, it was an accident!
Born with the powers of her born, and they're getting stronger.
This poor child will freeze to death.
Born or cursed? Interesting statement to ask.
The magic is right removed. Can you remove it?
You're lucky it was not her heart. A heart is not so easily changed, but a head may be persuaded.
Just gotta do a little magic brain surgery. She'll be fine. I don't think she had magic powers, just that she knew how to commune with magic beings. If you're born with magic, they can't remove it. If it's oh, right, of course. That makes sense. Because if you're born with it, it's like an innate part of you. Well, if it's cursed, it's something that has been placed upon you that could theoretically be removed. Right. Glad that we're piecing together the magic here. I guess she's fine.
Magic. Even the magic that fills her memories to be safe. She will be all right.
Thank you.
Remove my magic too! Please.
the magic from her memories, just to be safe. So, when they say just to be safe, does that mean that he didn't have to do that? She could have been fine even if she didn't, if like, he didn't remove the memories? I guess when it comes to magic, you never know. But, I just wonder, you know?
I'm sorry, little Snow, that I cannot do. Your powers are a part of you.
But I'm afraid of what I'll do.
Close your eyes. Tell me what you see.
Nothing.
I see Arendelle, a winter night. People stare
I guess she's having a magic vision right now.
at me in fright. Angry crowds, jagged eyes, terror in their eyes. It's all because of me. They look my way and see a monster.
Jeez, man. That is a horrible vision to, like, give a child. I mean, I assume he's just having her see the future. So maybe he didn't realize what she would see, but my goodness. Like, damn. Nice way to traumatize somebody.
Then fear will be your enemy, and death its consequence.
We will not let that happen. We'll protect her.
Yes, good. I bid you well.
Call on us anytime. We love children. Raise a
Aw. But also, they say fear will be your enemy. And then, I mean, based off the movie, they essentially just have Elsa fear her magic. So, I feel like they didn't get the right lesson from that one simple statement.
strays ourselves. Thank you. She can learn to control it, I'm sure.
Give me your gloves. Put these on, Elsa. See if they help you keep it inside. We'll close the gates to reduce the staff. We must limit her contact with people and keep her...
It seems like she disagreed with that, like, thought immediately. Because, like, you saw how, like, she reached out, like, she was gonna, like, grab his shoulder and be like, whoa, let's not do that. I think she disagrees with that idea.
Powers hidden from everyone, including Anna.
What? No, they're sisters. We can't expect them to stay away from each other.
But
I know it, I know, Theater Kid. That's probably how they took it as well. I think the important thing here is that fear of all kinds will be an issue. Fearing your powers, other people fearing her, like, and they just didn't realize, you know, they were only thinking about how other people would react, and not Elsa herself.
it's how we
The parents I'm referring to.
has to be. What's best for her is best for me. Father, I'll do as you say.
We'll help you to control it. I know we'll find a way.
Mommy?
It didn't do quite well.
We get more answers. We'll find our way back to be a family again.
Also, Theater Kid, Disney films bore you? That is wild to me. I don't know. I'm not really much of a Disney fanboy, but I like a lot of Disney movies. Sure, the newer ones and the live actions are less impressive, to put it as nicely as possible. But, I mean, I feel like a lot of the classics are really good. Like, even Frozen, it was really good. I mean, is it though? Like, is it? I don't know. I feel like a lot of them, like, in the most general sense, you could say, yeah, they're like princess movies. But, like, I feel like the details are usually different enough that they're fairly enjoyable. Man, all those people must be pretty like upset that they lost their probably high-paying jobs for seemingly no reason. But yeah, see a theater kid.
It's snowing! It's snowing! It's snowing! Elsa? Do we want to build a snowman?
Oh, they added the little white streak in her hair now from the magic blast. But also, dang. It's wild that they just kept them separate or like didn't force Elsa to go out like outside of her door. If only because like even if she doesn't use magic, socialization is important, you know?
Come on, let's go and play.
I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now you're not.
I wish you could tell me why. Do we want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
This kid is also man. These kids are really good actors. Like the expressions are varied and the singing is good. It's wild. Disney, my goodness, the effort they put into getting these kids up to snuff. It's kind of horrible, but also leads to incredible productions. Okay, bye.
I'm doing everything you said, Papa. The gloves are helping.
Good. But there will come a day when you'll have to stand before your people without them. You must be prepared for everything.
Literally, that's like it's part of the like ritual to like take off your gloves,
Elsa, now, again.
or not ritual, the ceremony. There, I used the wrong word.
Conceal it. Don't feel it.
Don't let it show.
Conceal it. Don't feel it. Don't let it show.
Yeah, just turn it off, guys. It's turn it off like a light switch, and we know that worked perfectly for everybody involved. Do you want to build a snowman?
Or ride our bike around the halls. I think some company is overdue. I'm starting talking to the pictures on the walls. Hang in there, Joan.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This lack of socialization is bad for both of them. If it wasn't a Disney movie, they would not end the movie being mentally put together at all.
It gets a little lonely. All these empty rooms, just watching the
I was
others
going
go
by.
It's getting stronger. I can't laugh, I can't cry, I can't dream. I can't live without it bursting out.
Breathe. Just breathe.
I can't breathe, I can't do anything.
No, this is too much.
I feel like when things get to this point, you gotta be like, all right, so suppressing it was not working. Let's switch gears immediately. Elsa is this close to becoming Mob Psycho 100. Actually true. I didn't even think about that. Mob Psycho 100 crossed with Frozen? When? Somebody? Hopefully that exists.
We shouldn't go. Come here, my poor child.
No, don't touch me. I don't want to hurt you. Conceal it. Don't feel it. Conceal it. Don't feel it. Conceal it.
Anna, it's time.
I'm going to miss you.
We'll only be gone a couple of...
And now they die. Also, I was wrong about my prediction. It was after 3 songs that they would die, not 2.
weeks, my sunshine.
Please, do you have to go?
There are answers out there, Elsa, to help you. To help all of us.
I can't do this from my own.
You can.
Wait, were they leaving to find, like, a solution for her problem? Ouch! If I was her, I'd probably be like, oh my gosh, they died for me. my parents are dead because of me, essentially.
And you must. I'm proud of you.
We'll try not to set you down, brother.
Oh. Are these people supposed to represent the waves? Because that's what I'm getting from them. Well, that was unfortunate. They're dead now.
Our king and queen lost at sea. Arendelle shall honor their ways until our young queen comes of age. May they rest in peace.
Elsa?
To be fair, all this all could have been avoided if the trolls hadn't been so damn vague. I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But counterpoint. At this point in the, I'm pretty sure the parents have had at least a couple years of testing and like trying to find a solution.
Elsa?
Oh, change the actress. Have they been changing the actress with each scene? I thought they would be doing that, but I didn't notice a difference. Or is this like the first time they changed Anna's actress to be like an older one?
Please, I know you're in there. I'm just wondering how you've been. Do you maybe want to take a walk or sit and talk or let me in? Are you ready for tomorrow? It's your big day. Is there anything I can
Okay, so we just kind of skipped ahead in time a little bit, a tiny bit, which I think is what they, I mean, it's probably what they did in the movie as well.
do? Do you wanna build a snowman?
Damn. This is a really good way of indicating everything frozen. They just covered the door in like frost. Yeah, I mean, if you did do that, you probably could have avoided the event that happened this next day. Also, hey Lauren Amber, and thank you.
Princess Anna? Princess Anna? Princess Anna?
Huh? Yeah.
You know what? I'm not surprised she's not used to waking up at the like normal time. She probably isn't used to like most of the stuff nobility should be used to. Her parents died, you know, pretty early on, and she hasn't exactly had any people around, like not even servants much.
Sorry to wake you now. No, you didn't. I've been awake for hours.
We're here to dress you.
Dress me.
For what?
For your sister's coronation, ma'am.
My sister's coronation?
Oh man, she's so out of her element.
That's right. It's coronation day.
Also true, quick change incoming.
Princess Anna, this dress isn't going to wear itself.
Man, the hair done very fast. I mean, I'm assuming the other hair that was like a mess was just a wig, and then she just pulled it off to reveal her already styled hair.
Open so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. And there's two nice ladies hoping get dressed. Thanks for your empty halls. Why have a ball? No balls. Coronation
Day is
so there'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. Well, if I
You know what? Not actually a quick change. She just is changing, it seems.
So ready for this change. We're the
This time in forever.
There'll be music. There'll be
Then again, it is like a dress, so maybe it was a quick change.
light.
For the first time in forever.
I'll be dancing through the night. I'm a little bit orgasmy, but I'm somewhere in that zone. 'Cause for the first
Time in forever.
I won't be alone. Oh, wait.
Also, the actress playing Anna, she's doing a phenomenal job. Just as expressive and like and like upbeat and a little weird as like Anna the character would be. Phenomenal. Great.
I can't wait to meet everyone. What if I meet the one?
Ooh.
Tonight, imagine me down and all, watching you drink to slow out the picture of some festive
Katie
grace.
Grace.
We suddenly see him standing there, a beautiful stranger, tall and fair.
Is this a painting of like a real person? Because it feels like one. Also, the confusion that being dressed today implies that she's been spending her days wearing pajamas. Probably due to slight depression. Yeah, that would make sense. The isolation probably got to her just a tiny bit.
I wanna stuff some chocolate in my
Face.
We'll laugh and talk all evening, which is totally bizarre. Nothing like the life I've led so
So far,
For the first
time in forever.
there'll be magic, there'll be fun. For the first time.
I think magic is the last thing anyone, well, I say anyone, but it's only Elsa. I think magic is the last thing Elsa wants in your life.
Forever, I could be noticed by
Someone.
and I know it is totally crazy.
Again, the isolation is probably the reason she fell in love with Hans, like, immediately. Just a desperate desire to connect with somebody.
To dream like my romance.
For the first time in forever.
At least I've got a chance.
Day.
Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be.
I have to comment on it. She has just some insane, like, definition and cheekbones. Like, my gosh. That is, like, purely a compliment. It's just like, whoa.
Conceal, don't feel. Put on a show. Make one wrong move and everyone will know. It's only for today. It's only for today.
It's only for today.
I need to wait.
And here they come, the crowd, the people. They must be so excited to see the princesses once more. So jealous that every time I see her, I know, right? My gosh. Some people are just blessed. It's time in forever. Are we gonna get a scene with Anna and Elsa talking? It would be nice. Was that Hans? I don't know. That feels like Hans. Yeah, okay, so that other guy was definitely Hans, because this is definitely Kristoff. It took me a moment to remember his name. Also, bro, what the... for a second, I thought that was a real animal that they had on stage. Which, I mean, I feel like it says more about either the quality of the video or just how well made it is. But clearly there's like a person walking on all fours, it seems. Today, for the first time in forever. Whew. You know the puppetry goes crazy when it blinks. I know, right? I think the blinking is part of the reason I thought it was a real animal for a split second before I got a better look at it. It was like, is that an actual reindeer? I don't like how this creature walks. It disturbs me. Like, I get it, you know, it's just gonna have to be how it is since it's a person, but oh.
Hi. Hi. Can I ask?
In the movie, didn't they meet by, like, falling into, like, a boat or something? I guess in this one, it's just, like, they tied Kristoff in way earlier, literally ramming into them.
You lovebird something? Oh.
Lovebirds? No, we've actually never met.
But we're meeting now.
Yeah, we are.
It's like, I don't care.
Ice like cold drinks? Very much. Well, you know what makes them so special? Ice. Nice, clean ice. So get off my ice.
They're really taking their sweet time, being like, every second you spend on the ice is a second wasted. It's probably going out of my check, too.
Come on, Sid. Ice. Nice, clean ice.
Goodness.
Not that you're
Incredibly so.
awkward, but just because I'm awkward. You're gorgeous. Wait, what?
She's a... Oh, I forgot how much of an absolute disaster Anna was. To be fair, ice in the summer, that is expensive. I mean, yeah, there's a reason that that's like Kristoff's whole business model, you know? Collects ice from where it's cold, transports it to where it's not cold in, you know, whatever methods and like containers they put it so that it doesn't melt, and then sell it to the rich. I understand why he's mad.
Not nearly as pleasing on the eyes as you.
Me? Oh, thank you. Oh, Princess Anna of Arendelle.
Princess? My lady.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that. No, I'm not that princess. No. My sister Elsa is the queen. I'm not.
I mean, you're still a princess deserving of, like, you know, respect and, like, honor. I assume. I don't know exactly how the political system of Arendelle or where... I mean, I'm pretty sure Hans is from a different kingdom. Or of the kingdoms works. I don't know.
I'm just me.
Just you?
I mean, I'm not the heir. I'm just the spare. Not that I'm complaining. I'm not...
As, you know, the saying goes. The spare in case the heir dies.
complainer.
Haha.
Forget it. I'm not making any sense. See, I lived a bit of a sheltered life.
Really?
Yeah. So, not so good with actual, real, live people.
Yeah, mostly she was relying on the people that she invented in her head based off of the paintings that she looked at. And you're not a painting, and you know, Normally, if you were a painting, you would have already said something that would have dismissed like all the awkwardness, but you're not doing it. So I'm just gonna keep talking. Kind of hope that you eventually start talking. Unless you're waiting for me to stop talking, in which case I'm never gonna stop talking.
But I wanna be.
She's so goofy. I love her.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And you're looking at me like I'm crazy, so I'm gonna go. Have a great day. Forget this ever happened.
Wait! Don't go! You don't have to be embarrassed, Princess. Oh, I'm just me. Because I am someone even more embarrassing to be.
Oh.
I'm only the 13th son of a king of a very small kingdom of very small islands to the south.
The 13th son. My goodness. He is very far from the throne. Probably farther than 13th as well. That explains why he wants to marry the Princess of Arendelle, which seems to be a small kingdom, but a prosperous one. Probably less small than Hans's kingdom.
And nobody sings about this humble face, or my lack of grace, or quotes what comes out of my mouth. Thank goodness.
I think you just gave Anna anxiety. The fact that now she has to be like, wait, what if people are recording all of my awkward spasms? Oh no, I'm gonna be recorded as like the terrible second princess of Arendelle.
Journeyed a long way to see your sister crowned, to honor and to back you. Yet here I go and smack you to the ground.
Oh.
Please accept the humblest of apologies.
See you, Michaela. I've been looking forward to the comments. Also, I want to say, this Hans, I don't know if it's because I already know or because the actor is good, but you can tell based off his expressions just a little bit that he seems a little less than fully sincere, you know?
From a clumsy prince who's only come to serve and please, with a line of mean big bro.
Except sometimes he does look sincere. So I don't know if I'm just seeing things. That's...
Others that goes on. A man you won't see in a statue of bronze. Just Hans of the Southern Isles.
Alright, Hans of the Southern Isles. Got it.
Hi, Hans of the Southern Isles.
Hi, Anna of Arendelle.
It's time! The coronation is about
They're so awkward.
to begin!
Oh my goodness, the coronation! I have to go. Will I see you later?
Definitely.
Yeah. The finger guns. He's been JD in Heathers and Fiyero in Wicked. What a man. Bro. Gosh, it's such a solemn moment. I mean, I guess it's the transfer of power, but you'd think there'd be a little more celebratory. Although, I guess for Elsa, it's not exactly something to really be happy about. It was also Dimitri and Anastasia. Man, my goodness. Is this just like a purely ceremonial cloak? Because I don't remember her father having a cloak on, or her mother. But she might have, and I just didn't notice it. He's also replacing Jeremy Jordan in The Great Gatsby. Bro, this man is prolific. You know what? I forgot that this part goes well. I think I was conflating this part and the other part where her powers go, out of control. I'm pretty sure this thing just goes perfectly fine, despite the stress.
I can't be what you expect of me, but I'm trying every day with all I do.
I feel like reaching for an unreachable standard is probably not the best idea. Like, yeah, it's good to have that goal, that dream in the sky that you're reaching for, but you should probably have smaller steps that you can get to. But whatever.
And do not say you're on the edge of the abyss, knowing everything in my whole life has led to this.
I think making the cape part of the ritual ceremony, we're both calling it the wrong thing, ceremony, is beautiful if you know that she tosses away and let it go, which we do know that, yeah. So it's literally her letting go of her responsibilities. I'm sorry, theater kid. I've read that 3 times and I didn't quite process what you said. Your GF sister is pregnant with her cousin's baby. Just wanted to share that to traumatize y'all. What in the goddamn Alabama is this? Let's just move on from that, actually. Let's just enjoy some Frozen. Also, hey Rory, welcome to the stream. Missed the opportunity to cast Idna Menzel. She's the OGVA. Oh.
And so I pull inside myself, close the walls, put out my guard. I practice every single day for this, so why is it so hard?
That is a good question. You'd think that after so long of suppressing her emotions, it'd be easier to suppress her emotions. But I guess that's not how the heart works. Sometimes, especially if there's no, there is consequences, but there's no real consequence when she's all doing it by herself, is that she just doesn't get as good as you would think, suppressing your emotions, your feelings. The details on the costume are insane. I actually haven't really processed the costume too much. Yeah. It is very well made. I'm not surprised, of course.
Cause I can't show you I'm not as cold as I seem. There are things you cannot know, and it's dangerous to dream.
See the people around her essentially say hi and then back away and be like, all right, I guess she doesn't want to have a conversation.
Sorry I'm late.
I know I'll never see that sunny day when this trial is finally through, and it could just be me and you. I can't dwell on what we've lost, and how secrecy and
I saw that little bit of snow falling behind her. Is that their way of indicating that she's getting a little emotional?
Silence comes at such a cost. I wish I could tell the truth.
Or maybe that little piece of that fell of was a complete just accident, just something that like hung up at the ceiling and fell at that moment.
Show you who's behind the door. I wish you knew what all this pantomime and pageantry was for. I have to be so cautious.
I mean, you could talk to her about things completely unrelated to magic. Like, that's... The isolation was not actually necessary. You know that?
And you're so extreme. We're different, you and I. And it's dangerous to dream. It's dangerous to wish I could make choices of my own. Dangerous to even have that thought. I'm dangerous just standing here forever.
See, it's thoughts like that that are self-defeating and result in you being as dangerous as you think you are.
Everyone to see. If I let go of rules, who knows how dangerous I'd be.
I mean, I guess without the knowledge that letting go is specifically what you have to do to get control of your powers, it's not the worst logic to have.
The gloves.
You know, she kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, what she mentioned about the rules, Elsa is kind of reminding me of the character Amy from the web serial Worm Parahumans by Wildbow. She also had a breakdown due to not using her powers, which were she used them only for healing, but her powers were actually like biokinesis, where she can manipulate biology and stuff. And not using her powers and like suppressing them and only following very specific rules that she laid upon herself also made her break. And then she broke her rules, and unlike Elsa, because she went crazy and did some pretty terrible stuff. It worked out better for Elsa.
Why right now would I make this mistake? How could I let my concentration break?
Bro, the music is like setting it up so much that you're like, oh god, she's gonna break right here and now.
Elsa of Arendelle!
But it was fine. She worked out all right. Oh, see, now she's like, okay, woo, I got past the hard part. Now we're smooth sailing. Oh, you poor girl. I mean, I'm not surprised by the pure relief. She really thought she was gonna mess it all up. But it was all right for now.
I can't believe I'm standing here. Did I really make it through? Father, I did it. Now what do I do?
Well, that was the hard part. You gotta actually rule the kingdom.
Can't stop smiling. How strange. Does this mean that things are different? Could they really change? And could I open up that door and finally
It's honestly crazy that a single moment of like things working out is like all she needs to be like, okay, The strategy of suppressing all my feelings is working. But to be fair, that is the same circular logic people use in real life. It's like, okay, so here's this thing that's hurting me. Ah, but it did work one time. So if I keep doing it, it'll keep working more and more. I'll still be hurt, but it's fine. It'll work. Oh boy. Now to interact with others, that's not difficult, right? Whew, that was difficult to follow along with. A really good song. I liked it. Very much liked it.
Hi. Hi, me? Oh, hi.
They get to speak for the first time in probably at least a decade.
You look beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
You look beautifuler. I mean, not fuller. You don't look fuller, but more beautiful.
Oh, it's so sad to see two siblings being this awkward.
That's Mother's dress, isn't it? It fits you perfectly. You think so? Thank you. Are you having a good time? The best time. I've forgotten what a party felt like. Yeah, it's warmer than I remember.
It makes sense that it's warm, you know, just the body heat of various people. That was one of your favorite songs in the musical, Mika? Also, hi, welcome to the stream. I can see why. It's pretty nice. So they're having a good time. Are we skipping the scene with Hans and her, like, you know, talking, having their little song where they're like, we finish each other's sandwiches. Right, that's what I was thinking. You know that song? Or is that gonna happen after this? I'm wondering.
What is that amazing smell? Chocolate.
But they still are sisters. Let's go.
Your Majesty, the Duke of Weaseltown.
Whistled and the Duke of Whistled! Oh, Your Majesty.
Wesselton. Sure. Whatever you say, Weasel Boy.
As your most profitable trading partner, it's about time we met face to face.
Okay.
Me, what a wonderful face you have. I mean,
The compliment cannot be reciprocated.
I have met some queens whose faces would choke a horse. There's no trading them in. What you get is what you get.
I'm sure that this is a really good way to suck up to a person. I mean, maybe if she was particularly vain, but even then.
Hey, but you. You are a model queen.
Emphasis on the model part.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dance with me.
Oh.
Come. Let me tempt you with my tango.
Thank you, but I don't dance.
Excuse me.
What she means is she can't dance. She's terrible. Worst I've ever seen, frankly. I wouldn't want you to lose a toe.
You know what? Is that a good thing for Anna to do, or is it a bad thing from like a political stance? You know, to put up the implication that the queen is a bad dancer. Debatably, it's like, is it worse for people to think she's a bad dancer compared to potentially insulting the, you know, one of their biggest trade partners? I don't know. Duke of Weaseltown is Ahmed coded. You're actually so right. And no one makes an ass out of Ahmed. Damn, chat's really going off. I say not insulting the Duke of Weaseltown. I know it's not his name. I'm just gonna keep calling it Weaseltown. Is probably worth that little loss of reputation. I'd say about.
Oh, Orna's up those fantastic boobs. Wow. Give you another 2-3 inches?
I never had
You were doing so well.
a queen who can't dance.
Well, I've heard what you get is what you get.
Dang. See, and now we've lost reputation because the queen can't dance, and you've insulted the Duke of Weselton. Terrible political moves. Absolutely awful.
Something's really wrong with those two.
Thank you. You
But they're happy with it, I guess. It's fine.
are a model princess. Oh, how kind of you. I take after my sister.
For a second, I thought they were gonna dance, in which case, the insult to the Duke of Weselton would have been like doubled. It's been so bad. It's not their fault that he has a Napoleon complex. Hey, I'm not saying it is, but he is their most profitable trade partner. And you know, you gotta take that into account.
This is nice, Elsa. Us talking? Yeah, it is. Maybe we could do it more often. I really like that, Anna. And maybe we could keep the gates open. Why should this joy have to be only for today? Keep the gates open. We could let life back in the castle. Let people back in the castle. No, wait. We can't just change. Can't we? Who's stopping us? You're the queen. You can do whatever you want. Well, then I'm stopping us. But I don't understand. That's right, you don't.
I mean, okay. I understand why this conversation went the way it did. Both, you know, very emotional for her. There was no way they were gonna have like a purely logical conversation. But if they did, a simple like statement they could have done was like, "Listen, you don't really get it, but I promise we will eventually open the gates. I just need time to like prepare for various reasons."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you excuse me a minute?
Damn, Anna must be so sad. He's like, "Dang, this was going so well."
Hello again.
Hans,
You look upset. Are you okay?
long story. Do you want to get some air?
I thought you'd never ask.
Damn, he does do the tango. You can't even say he's bad at it either. See how he swept in when she's feeling down? True. He was waiting for a moment to slip in. But also, you could easily excuse that as she was talking to the queen, so he didn't want to butt in. But also, he didn't want to get involved with the queen, who might be a little harder of a target than Anna is. You know, Weaselton, you'd be a much better tango like dancer if you just didn't do the weird noises of yeah.
I bet you were just the sweetest little girl.
I was a tornado with devices. Truth is, I never knew why my parents ordered the gate shut, or why the celebrations ended, or why Elsa stopped talking to me. All I ever knew was I missed my sister. I spent years trying to figure out what I did. I begged to know.
Man, she really just telling him everything, huh? I guess. I mean, as far as she's concerned, there's no real reason not to.
Understand, but all my parents would say is it's for the best.
I hate when people say that. It's like they're really saying you don't deserve to know the answer.
That's what it felt like.
I spent a lot of time alone as a kid, too.
But you have 12 older brothers.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's really telling her everything she wants to hear.
if they weren't humiliating me, they were ignoring me. It's not going to be that way when I have a family.
You want a family?
Of course. Don't you?
Very much.
I feel like a decent amount of people do want a family.
And there will be nothing but love, and no one will ever be shut out.
Oh, Anna, I could never shut you out.
His smile. His dang smile. You know what? I think I get what's going on with him. That it's making like me feel. I mentioned before, his expressions feel a little fake, and I think it's because his smile is just a little too big. It's like, you know. Which honestly, how better foreshadowing than the original Frozen that Hans is evil. And yeah, I know this is a crazy frame. This is such a good frame to stop on. Look at her. He could emotionally manipulate me at any time. Mika, no.
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
Oh, I love crazy.
All my life has been a series of doors
In my face.
And then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing, because like I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking, or the chocolate fondue.
But with you,
With you.
I see.
Also, she says doors in her face. I assume she was allowed in the other rooms in the like the mansion. Like it was only Elsa's room she wasn't allowed in. If they locked her out of like most of the rooms, that would suck. Like even with all the rooms, you would eventually explore all of them. But like but having multiple locked, like keeping you out, that'd be so unfortunate.
And it's nothing like
Ever known before, love is an open door. Love is an open door. Also, wait. Give me a moment. Pay attention to him. Am I crazy? She looked at him as well, right? She did. Never mind. Emotional doors. You know what? That makes a lot more sense. Proud. I was very much overthinking that door statement. Love's an open door for you, with you, with you. His reaction was crazy. He was like, she touched me.
it's crazy. We finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's on. Thanks so much.
What I know they're such dorks. Honestly, like if Hans just hadn't turned out to be evil, I think they would be like great together. But of course, they had the twist, and you're like, that came out of literally nowhere. I've rewatched Frozen a couple times because I have younger cousins, and I'll be honest, never, even with the knowledge that he is like evil, does it ever like? Is there? There's literally no foreshadowing. Not that there's like like super subtle foreshadowing that even on rewatch is hard to miss. There just isn't point blank foreshadowing. Off topic, but they casted a guy that played a character in Disney Zombies movies as Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors. That man is fine and already. Oh, you already know it's gonna be the same thing when they say Jeremy is too hot to play Seymour. Well, yeah, as Catholic Cat says, they can make him ugly, quote unquote, to fit the role. Although, it's gonna be difficult. See, and this song specifically shows just how connected they are. I do think you can see him actively trying to match Anna's energy in this performance. That's the thing that I was noticed. When I paused before and I said, look at their faces, and then I didn't say anything, because it was like, I kind of chickened out of my idea. But essentially, that was it. So I'm glad you said it, Vika. Which was, it looks like he's trying to match her, rather than them being actually synced up. It's like how it was in the movie where they were just completely, fully in sync. I feel like he's like keeping up with her, you know? Yeah, he hit her head too hard. Love is an open door. Wait, no, this is such a good addition. Just like it's like, oh man, that was a lot of singing. Give me a moment. Yeah, there's no way he knew she was gonna say sandwiches. With what we know, definitely not. And also, yeah, he wants her to think they're in sync. Part of the way you can that you can use it is that, or like add more fuel to that fire, is that he always follows her up, you know? Like she says open door, and then he harmonizes after the fact open door, which sounds really good song-wise, but you could kind of use that as evidence of being like, he's following her and trying to match her kind of thing. And also, I mean, this one part here where you just didn't expect that at all. Although here, I feel like he's picked up her energy and be like, all right, I know what I gotta do to keep up with her. Although he's still having some mistakes. Yeah, he's like yes-anding their interactions. There we go.
Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me?
That is crazy.
Can I say something crazier? Yeah!
By the way, wasn't there a part in the movie where it's like, where she says, can I say something crazy? And then she goes like, blah, blah. Or is that a perfectly like, or is that like a completely made up memory that I have? For a second, I thought he was just gonna walk out with her on his shoulder. With you. I'm thinking of Be More Chill. You're right. You're actually so right. That was that was the thing Christine did in Be More Chill. Wires completely cross, but I feel like you could see why, right? Christine and Anna they're not that different. Also, you think that's a Vine? Because you remember that too? Oh boy. They can be a little freaky, Rory. It's okay. As a treat. Hey, we got a lot of people watching now. They're like, damn, what's happening over there? The lighting is crazy. the cheering, she's so hyped.
Elsa! Elsa! I mean, Your Majesty, we would like to ask you something. We?
Oh, Prince Hans of the Southern Isles.
And what can I do for you, Prince Hans?
Well, Princess Anna and I, we
We would like...
blessing.
Our marriage!
Yeah, again, he's trying to keep up with her and like figure out what she wants to say. Oh boy. Ryan McCartan said that this was such an exhausting song, so that during the kissing scene they were just breathing heavy into each other's mouths. That's awful. I love that though. That's awful.
Forgive me, I'm confused. Oh, well, we haven't worked out all the details yet, of course. We'll need a few days to plan the ceremony. That's not what I meant. Of course, we'll have
Oh, just a few days, that's it?
roast, ice cream, and then wait. When we live here,
Absolutely.
absolutely not. Wait, what? Can I speak with you alone, please?
Damn, I can't believe the other princess, who's just as isolated as the first, has enough social understanding to be like, you can't just marry somebody you just met.
No. Whatever you have to say, you can say to both of us. All right. You can't marry a man you just met. You can if it's true love. What do you know about true love? What do you know about me?
Strong counterpoint. What do you know? Elsa's like the only one who said you can't. Rory, your words fell apart. I don't know what you're saying. It fell apart at Elsa, so.
You asked me for my blessing, but my answer is no.
Oh gosh, the crowd is watching. They're like, bro, this is some crazy tea.
I'm sorry. Please excuse me.
Your Majesty, if I may
No,
ease
you
your
may
mind.
not, and I think you should go. The celebration is over. Close the gates. No, wait. Elsa, please. Please, I can't live like this anymore.
Guys, this is terrible politics for nobility. You can't have an event like this happening in front of everybody. This will be news across the kingdoms for decades.
Then leave. What did I ever do to you? Enough, Anna. Why? Why do you shut me out? I can't do this here. No, why do you shut the world out? What are you so afraid of? Enough!
I wish we could have seen that because it looks really cool from the very edges of what I'm looking at. I know that, Rory, and I don't blame you for it. It's just that sometimes I literally can't read your messages. And so I inform you. Damn, they really just... This time they actually had like this thing come out. I wonder if it was there the whole time and just we couldn't see it in the darkness and then it lit up. The effect in when you saw it live was so cool. It seems cool. Right, yeah, Elsa was literally the only person who's like, you can't just marry him.
I knew there was something dubious going on here.
I mean, Magic was not even in like your top 100 guesses, man. Don't even pretend it was.
Don't come near me, stay away!
Monster! She's a monster!
If she was a monster, do you not think she would have killed you right then and there for calling her a monster? Be like, well, damn, I guess they know. Get turned into a popsicle.
After her! Take care of Arendelle! I leave Prince Hans in charge!
Wait, I don't want you getting hurt. How do you know you can trust her?
Because she's my sister!
There she goes. Gonna ride the ice like a skateboard. Or a surfboard would be more accurate. Funny that he's the one asking if Anna knows he can trust her. True. But again, it's the thing that really sells the illusion of, yeah, he's just a good guy who cares about her. And I'll be honest, if we hadn't known that Hans like was a traitor, we wouldn't have been pointing out any of like the very small details that only exist here in the musical, not at all in the movie. That, you know, point to him not to being anything more than like a nice guy. Snowboard was the word I was looking for. Thank you. That is honestly such a cool effect. Are these like side things completely just like screens that essentially exist so like, they can do these effects? 'Cause that's awesome. Freezing everything.
Sven! Sven! Sven, wait up! Sven,
You gotta go before Kristoff finds you.
come on!
It's a projection. That makes a lot more sense, Casticat. I mentioned like projections being like an option for stuff before, but of course they would use a projection for like this kind of thing. I just didn't think about it.
Hey, it's not your fault that we are caught in a surprise magical summer blizzard. That no one will give us a room, or a barn, or even a fish hut.
That is really unfortunate, actually. That essentially completely ruins his business. It's just like, damn, what are the odds that after I, you know, get all this ice to Arendelle during the summer, which should be the most valuable time for like selling ice, there just happens to be an ice storm, and now ice is everywhere. That's really, who could have expected that?
Well, everybody said absolutely, completely no reindeer. What do they have against reindeer?
They're just
What do they have against reindeer? Probably the fact that they're big and kind of smelly. No offense, Sven.
jealous, okay? And you know why?
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 Because
We're getting into a song. Let's go.
reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true?
You know, I'm not gonna disagree yet. Let's hear your reasonings. Maybe I'll be convinced.
Will beat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad.
Except you.
Well, thanks, buddy.
You know what? So far, fair enough reasoning. But I would go with the everyone but you kind of implies there's a lot of people who are good. I mean, there's a lot of people.
But people smell better than reindeers. Sven, don't you think I'm right? night, once again true for all except you. You get me. Let's call it a night.
Kristoff is kind of crazy speaking to his animals, but I love it. It's cute.
Don't let the frostbite.
Well, don't worry. The frostbite will not be affecting him, but it will be affecting her.
Nice duet.
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
I live out here.
Oh, well, I'm just looking for my sister.
Oh, you mean the sister who just ruined my ice business?
No offense, but I think we have bigger problems than your ice business.
Listen, I mean, maybe overall, but the individuals, like, hey, if I was in Arendelle, I wouldn't care that there's like this storm. I as far as it affects me, I'd be like, damn, my fishing business is gonna be tanking because all the fish are frozen. Everyone cares about their issues in like a personal sense, you know? Is talking to your animals not a normal thing? Oh no, it's perfectly normal. I just think it's a little odd, like putting words in their mouth. But it is perfectly normal. I say this as a person who has never really had a pet, which is why it's odd to me.
Don't let me keep you from those bigger problems.
Fine.
Nice dress, by the way.
Thank you.
Very good winter attire. I just realized that the costume department had to make a bad version of the costume for just this one scene. That's true. I was like literally noticing that the sleeves were, one was on and then one wasn't. I was like, was it like that? Is that part of the style? No, this is just like a messed up version of the costume. Oh, also with like snow on it. I didn't notice that. The actress of Anna is Mackenzie Kurtz, if not mistaken. Fish are frozen, can't grow crops, no trade can go in or out with the waters locked, kingdom is snowed in. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I like it.
Kristoff, stop her before she dies.
Go that way if I were you. Or that way. Well, what do you think, Sven? Well, Kristoff, I think she's gonna die on her own. Well, I don't know. I mean, she's made it this far. I, for one, I'm pretty impressed.
You know what? It is actually pretty impressive. Because you die really, really fast from the cold. Like, I'm constantly shocked by whenever I, like, look up the details for stories and stuff. The cold kills really, really fast. Like, terrifyingly fast. Like, even if you're properly, like, covered up and insulated and you got, like, a big coat and all that stuff, a couple hours at most. And without that, far less than an hour.
Maybe you should offer to help her.
I would, but I don't think she'd take it.
How can you help me?
Well, the storm came from the North Mountain, which is where I'm guessing you'll find...
She also canonically fell in the river and got wet, then froze. Hypothermia would have had her within the hour. Bro, hypothermia would have had her in minutes. Actually, literally minutes. After falling into the water.
Find your sister, and to do that, you are going to need warmer clothes, which I got, and climbing gear, which I've also got, and climbing skills, which I have also...
I get it. You're hired.
Great. Let's go then.
Hope you're gonna pay. Wait, I love that. I mean, that just goes to show how, like, sheltered she is. Just be like, all right, fine. Rips off the clothes. And leaving Kristoff a little like, whoa, damn.
So, tell me, what made the queen go all ice crazy?
Oh, well, it was kind of my fault. I got engaged, but then she freaked out because I'd only just met him, that day. And she said she wouldn't bless the marriage.
Wait, you got someone you just met.
Yeah. Anyway.
And all the reasonable people in the world are like, wait, why would you do that? That's crazy. No social cues, real. Kristoff, why do you just have women's winter clothes? I mean, who says it's women's winter clothes? I mean, it seems to fit her very well, so it probably is. But I might just be random with winter clothes. Or maybe he's just shaped like that, you know?
I got mad and so she got mad.
Hang on, you got engaged to someone you just met.
Yes. Why is everyone so hung up on that?
It's such a totally normal thing to do. What's the problem? I mean, considering she knows nothing, it might as well be a normal thing to her. It's not like she has anything experience about it not being normal.
Your parents ever warn you about strangers?
Yes.
Do you remember that the parents of the princesses are dead?
They did. But Hans is not a stranger.
Oh, okay. So what's his last name?
Right, we don't even know that. Hey, Inkate. Oh, they do look more masculine in this production. Yeah, I figured it's just like extra winter clothes he had. What are we doing on Thursday? Because Outsiders and are tied. I'm gonna flip a coin and we'll figure out which one. Well, St. Brown, that's an easy question. It's just good to be prepared. I mean, he doesn't seem like he has a house or anything. So, of course, he's just going to keep all of his gear on him. And that includes winter clothing. Which, by the way, he would have because his job is, like, collecting ice. Which means that he regularly goes to where it's very cold. You know, cuts up ice, loads it up, and then takes it to where it's not cold. So it actually makes a lot of sense that he has it. It's not an unusual thing. Your parents got engaged after knowing each other for over a month. See, but at least it was a month. That's better than a day by a landslide. But also, that's not a brag because they argue all the time.
The Southern Isles.
What size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
But knowing a man before you
But some would say it does.
marry him, it kinda does.
You've got opinions on my life and my relations, but let me tell you what.
Okay, enlighten me.
What?
Love is the one thing that has zero complications, and I can trust my gut.
Okay, you frighten me.
I mean, it's good to, you know, if you love somebody, chase that love, but I mean, you should at least be sure that it's love first, you know?
Some
It might just be congestion.
people know their hearts the minute true love starts.
Some people read a lot of books.
I like books. Some people simply know when true love says hello.
Some folks are taken in by curly locks and princely looks.
Well, he does have princely looks. Hey, we agree on that one.
Right. And by the way, what color eyes does he have?
Oh. See, that's a strong one. If you don't even know the colors of their eyes. By the way, I don't think I've ever mentioned it, and I don't know how good the camera is, but my eyes are hazel. I don't know. I like them. I think they're nice. Yeah, the winter clothing not being super girly like in the movie makes more sense for Kristoff to have in the backup set of his clothes. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Hans does have those princely looks.
All I'm saying is when you to climb a mountain, you don't just jump to the top.
If it's true love, you can.
There's scaling and scrambling and too many steps for counting.
I don't know. I feel like love is, in general, not a thing that you just reach the top of. It's like it's a discovery, and something you maintain and you grow.
And the work doesn't
See, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I've always been saying. Love is something you make, not just something you feel. I didn't mean it in that way. Not in that way. I'm realizing that Anna and Elsa are like two neurodivergent people raised in different ways. Anna was never expected to mask or develop social skills, whereas masking was all Elsa's upbringing was. Interesting. That's an interesting perspective, though. What do you know about love? He's just leaving. It's like, all right, I'm not going to deal with those two. Again, that's a good costume. It genuinely kind of moves like an actual animal sometimes, if you ignore the legs. Bro. Did they just have this, like, descend from the top? Because it looks so good. Damn, that's mean. Please don't insult Sven. He's like the best guy here. It'd be so funny if just right now the floor also gives under you.
I see it.
That's great. Do you see me? Because I'm still hanging here.
I have an idea.
Okay, wait. Don't do anything rash.
Me? No. I'm just gonna loop the rope and then.
See what I'm telling you? This is an absolute disaster. Honestly, the Sven actor could be a Magnus Archive crypt. Kind of reminds me of that, not ARG, that Unfiction project, which is about the actor in Godzilla, in like the Godzilla costume. He like becomes one with the Godzilla costume. It's a really good one, actually.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not quite how I thought we'd end up.
Well, you have got to think things through. Instincts will only get you so far in life and in love.
Touche.
Okay. Here, grab my hand.
All right, and now let's think this through to make sure neither of you die.
And keep your feet against the bridge. Yep. Okay.
What do you know about love?
What a fun time to say that while holding her just like Hans held her.
Wow, you're really strong. What do you know about love?
I mean, it makes sense. He's like, he climbs mountains. Like, the amount of strength you need to do that kind of thing, the body, like the strength to body ratio, like body fat ratio, is crazy for mountain climbers. Well, that usually applies to the ones who like do rock climbing, like with their own hands, not like climbing gear. But I assume there's some sort of like overlap there, because the stronger you are, while also having the less weight, means the more you can like pick yourself up and like move around. So I assume there's some sort of overlap there.
I lift a lot of ice. At least I know one thing. This trip should be interesting.
What do you know about love? They hate each other already. I love them. also St. Brown, you didn't I thought about it for a split second, but I was like, it passed me by. You're right. That was a lot of weight to put on one part of the bridge that is already falling apart. Oh boy. Man, I'll be honest, the actual stage and like all the sets and stuff, really good. that just might be because Winter Wonderlands are so cool, haha, pun intended. But I like it. It's just, they're really nice and they're just so well made and everything. I wish we would get like a better view so we can see more like the stage more often. Also, Disney budgets, of course, can't discount that.
Wow. It's so beautiful.
Hey, did you know your sister could do this?
No, I didn't know anything.
All right, so
This is probably the secret she was keeping from you then.
what are you gonna do when we find her? What's your plan?
I'm going to talk to her.
Talk to her. That's not a plan.
Sure it is.
You know, you're right that it's not a plan, but counterpoint, what other options do I have? Like, what else can Anna reasonably do, you know? Like, in this situation. I guess you want to go in with a backup plan of, if she doesn't want to talk to you, what do? I have checked out the musical Hunchback of Notre Dame. You can find it on the channel. It is weird that we haven't had Let It Go. Didn't Let It Go happen essentially before we really got into like them following after her? I do actually kind of like that we haven't gotten Let It Go yet, because it feels like it sets up that she really ran off. Because to me, and this has always been like a minor thing that I never really thought about or cared about too much, but I always feel like Let It Go happens a little too early in the the movie, you know? Because it feels like, damn, how does she get, like, where did she get so like so far away? Especially because then afterwards everybody's like chasing after her for such a long time. So I feel like having it like this, where it starts with their chase and then we get to see how far she's really gotten, it feels better. Like, it makes more sense to me. I don't know. I'm just saying thoughts at this point.
What makes you think she wants to talk to you or anybody?
A little bit of you. What was that? Did you hear that? A little bit of me.
I think it's coming from over there.
Does that jog any memories? Probably not.
I know that song. How do I
It
know
does.
that song? A heart that loves to dream.
Where is that coming from?
Where's what coming from?
That is a pretty good puppet. And I do love how they dress up the like the puppeteer behind them. But ignore them. We're only Olaf right now.
Who said that?
You said that. Wait, don't move. Just listen.
They're so bad. No ability to pinpoint sounds based off of their surroundings at all.
Was that there a minute ago? Shh. We're supposed to be listening. Okay. Let's start this thing over.
Also, he's very fluffy. He's weirdly fluffy. That is a haunting look, Olaf. He's so dead-eyed.
Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. Olaf? Yeah, huh?
Yeah, huh?
Olaf? Like
Yeah,
I
huh?
said. Yeah, huh? And, who's the funky-looking donkey? That's
That's Kristoff.
Uh-huh. And, who's the reindeer? Sven. Oh, good! They're both Sven.
It's very easy to remember. You could just be like, hey, Sven and Sven. Missed an opportunity for it to be a costume and cast someone short. I feel like that would have been an interesting decision. I'm like wondering, would that be better? This Olaf puppet is kind of haunting. It might have been better to do that.
It's easier for me. And you're Anna.
How do you know my name?
Because you gave me my big, bouncy.
What? That's right. Don't you remember? Well, I think I'm.
I mean, yeah, it was like a ball. Do you think the things that they created when they were kids, like put together, that actually affects him at all? I don't see why it would, but it's magic, so it could have anyway.
Starting to. I'm a little like you and a little like Elsa.
Olaf, did Elsa build you?
Yeah, why?
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, why?
Oh, do you think you could show us the way?
Yeah, why?
You gotta give him the why, man. Just leaving him hanging. I think the fluffy material is supposed to look like loose powdery audience from the audience. Powdery snow from the audience. Probably. I think the fact that we're like so zoomed in is actually to our detriment in this case.
I'll tell you why. We need Elsa to bring back summer.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I have always loved the idea of summer and sun
I mean, you haven't been alive for that long, but yeah, sure.
all things hot.
Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
Nope, but sometimes
But I can imagine it, and it feels so warm.
I like to close my eyes and imagine what it'll feel like. Bees'll buzz, kit'll buzz and a lion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer.
Melt. You would be melting. Unless you sit inside of a cooler. But in which case, you won't really experience much of the actual heat of summer.
A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tan in summer.
You don't have skin to tan, though. like even if you didn't melt, you wouldn't tan because you don't got skin.
Finally see a summer breeze blow away a winter storm, and find out what happens to salt in the water when it gets warm.
I've always found this song, its gimmick runs out really fast, which is essentially, man, I love summer. I can't wait to find out what happens when cold things get hot or when snow, gets warm. I can't wait to find out. The gimmick gets old fast. Or maybe Olaf just wants to die. You know what? Maybe he does know what's going on.
And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be
In summer. I love the tap dancing sounds.
So intense, put 'em together, it just makes sense.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've heard that concept in like fantasy stories before. Freezing fire, burning ice, that kind of thing. Have you seen the videos from Frozen sing-alongs where the hosts yell at people who say puddle instead of happy snowman? Ooh, I have not seen that, but that sounds wild.
Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, a party in summer, and I'll be a happy snowman.
That's why you brought it up. I didn't remember that part is how that went. Also, see ya, Rory.
I like to hold on to my dream of relaxing in the summer sun, just letting off steam.
So far, that is the most accurate part. You would let off steam.
Samantha!
Oh?
Oh, the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too. And
To be honest, I don't want to see you die and, turn to a puddle.
finally do what frozen things do in summer.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare!
It'd be so funny if you told him.
In
Summer. Beautiful. Great singing. I'm sure this will be a real easy mission. All right, Mika.
Look! You can see Arendelle from here. It's covered in snow.
Yeah.
Man, everything is freezing.
No, when I left, it was just flurries.
You have no idea what your sister is capable of, do you?
No.
So what makes you...
I don't think anyone did. I mean, literally no one was aware of how capable she was. I'm pretty sure even her parents didn't realize she could do this.
think you'll be able to get anywhere with her?
Olaf does.
A talking snowman? Okay, tell that to a frozen Arendelle.
Look, if there's
I mean, listen, it's better than nothing, man. That's all we have.
one thing Arendelle can handle, it's snow.
I can't handle all of this snow! Blanket!
She's such a bad ruler. I mean, she's not the ruler. She's just the spare princess. But, like, oof. Because clearly, her instincts suck. I mean, there's been a couple times where they worked out, like, with the bridge incident. But beyond that, no sense of perspective. At all.
It's a blanket! The castle is open. You're welcome inside. There's plenty of hot glue, sir. Has there been word of the queen or princess? Not yet.
Do you think the queen means to her now?
Of course she does! No! Princess Anna has faith in the queen, and I trust Anna's judgment fully.
I bet your Princess Anna is in on this too. Think about it. Two women living alone behind locked gates in secrecy for over a decade. And then, ooh, on Coronation Day, the Queen unleashes a deadly dark magic on her own people.
I'm not gonna say the logic doesn't make sense. But even if it does, bro, you're just making the people panic and stress out for literally no reason. Don't burn the witches. They'll probably use their ice power to turn off the fire.
Frightening them.
They should be frightened. Everyone knows nothing good can come from magic, especially in the hands of a woman.
Do not listen to this man.
See, the people were on your side, and then you said that, and now the women are like, excuse me?
Ignorance.
I'm not a man. I'm a duke.
Well, I am a prince who is in charge of Arendelle, and I will not hesitate to protect it from treason.
Sounds like you're being kind of treasonous. Might have to execute you. Bring out the guillotine, like the French do.
This was found at the base of the North Mountain.
Princess Anna's in trouble. Please, I need volunteers to go with me to find her.
It's a trap!
Enough!
She just changed, man. She's fine. Don't worry about it.
Please. What the queen's motivations are, I cannot say. But I can.
The fear is probably the point. Fear-mongering is how people in power gain control. That's true. It is an unfortunately very, very effective method of gaining power.
I can assure you, Anna is pure and noble.
Why should we listen to you?
I'm only the 13th.
Also, this is genuinely the part, especially in the original Frozen movie, and even here, that makes any idea that Hans is like a traitor ridiculous, because here he is on his own when Anna isn't there, or even Elsa, or anyone really that can judge him, and he's still acting like noble. Like, sure, maybe you can go with the idea that he did it because it's better to have a good reputation with the people, I guess. But like, we have no reason to doubt him at this point that he's doing this for any other reason than to be a good guy, you know?
Son of a king, nor am I your leader, only her fiancé. But my love for her has made something clear. We can't give in to fear, not here, not today.
See, and he's so inspiring.
Can't know how threatening the road ahead will be, but put your faith in Anna, the way that Anna put her faith in me. I can't tell you what your princess sees in me.
See, that's the thing. You're right. We know objectively, what is happening is that he is playing the hero to gain Arendelle's trust, and probably also to really solidify Anna's trust in him. But they don't know that. And honestly, if we didn't know that he was a traitor, we wouldn't know that either. Like, genuinely. Because there's nothing to indicate pretty much that he wouldn't be. That he's not doing this genuinely.
But let me tell you what an honor it would be if you could let me lead you through this time of trials. Ask for a leader, a servant responds. Trust bonds of the Southern Isles.
What of the cool?
What of the Queen?
What if she really is a monster?
Then she will be dealt with, and Anna and I will lead you back to summer. Let's go along with it.
I mean, if you killed her, like Elsa, I don't think the storm would stop, to be honest with you. I don't think we're working with the, I mean, usually the magic stops when the person who cast it died. But that varies a lot. Like, a lot. I wouldn't risk it. Alternatively, you can go with the theory that the trolls altered his mind to secure the throne for Kristoff. I know that theory as well. I don't buy it, but I know it as well. I mean, it makes about as much, if not slightly more sense than him just randomly going traitor.
We're lucky he came along in our time of need.
We'll never be able to build the trees on and follow his lead.
Who will come with me?
My men and I, my lord, his ways and arises and offers up the power of his sword.
I really would trust anybody but Weaselton.
I call to your kingdom.
See, I was actually kind of thinking about that, Casticat. After, I don't remember how they deal with Hans at the end of Frozen, if they throw him in jail or whatnot. But the fact that, as far as everyone else is concerned, he's like a great guy, that they're just imprisoning him, potentially, it's just like, what the heck? He was a hero. He aided us while you guys ran off into the, like, mountains.
Fools, let them follow the boy to their own room while we prepare for the queen. When we find her, we will put her in her place. It shouldn't be too hard. After all, she's only one small girl.
Guys, if Elsa decided to, like, come back and you'd be helpless. She'd just go boom, and all of you would be dead. At the end of the movie, he gets punched in the face by Anna. See? I guess that's all we don't know what actually happens to him then. Oh, they basically put him on a ship, on his ship's bridge, and take him back home to be dealt with by his 12 older brothers. Honestly, that makes sense. I guess they can't really imprison him. Despite what he's done, he is still a prince. And, you know, while the Southern Isles may be a small kingdom, it's still a kingdom. So, that's probably as best as they could have done. The whispers arise. Everyone's ready for it. I will be singing along. The snow moves on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. Even though I don't have the words memorized, but I will, whatever. Kingdom of ice, a nation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like a swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. It was so funny when this started, when you were watching live. You could hear the whole theater gasp in excitement. That's fun. In the short Frozen Fever, they briefly cut to Hans shoveling horse manure, so you can assume he gets community service, at least. All right. Alternatively, if his plan was to marry Anna and later poison Elsa in order to become king, then his character in the eyes of the people must be airtight. That's true. That's true. The movie came out when you were in grade 1, so you've known these words your whole life. I mean, some people grew up with these words engraved into their skulls. You know what? Maybe his, like, betrayal purely came from the fact that he learned, oh, the only way to save Anna is with a true love's kiss. And that's not gonna work, because I don't truly love her. I guess maybe that's pretty much where his, like, betrayal came from. Where it was... Otherwise, if a true love kiss wasn't necessary, he would have kept pretending to be, you know, the person that loves her. And maybe even eventually he would have actually fell in love with her. But because they needed true love right there in that moment, he's like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to let her die. Either way, it would have been nice if there was more foreshadowing. But we can complain about it forever. Don't let them see, be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. But now they know. Let it go, let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore.
Let it go, let it go. I'm guessing on the sides of the stage, there's like being like projections of the snow effect happening. And slam the door. I don't care what you're going to say. Let the storm rage on.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Honestly, not being bothered by the cold is a pretty neat, like, additional power that comes with this. Just a nice little secondary ability that is probably necessary for her to fully use her powers, like, to the best of her abilities.
It's funny
How some distance makes everything seem small. You that once controlled me. The way she closed her eyes before she did it, because she's like, oh gosh. And then she's like, yes, it worked. To me at all. I'm just waiting for the quick change, because you know it's going to happen. Limits and breakthrough. No room for me. I'm free. Go, let it go. Oh, I see. They brought the curtain so they could do the projections right, like, much closer to her and, like, sync it up. I imagine if you're looking at this, like from the front, the snow thing probably happens right where her arm indicates it. Let it go, let it go. Never see me cry. All I stand. Oh, sweet, the ice staircase. I'll stay, let the storm rage on. Damn, they changed the stage fast. Let's go. It's actually beautiful too, using all these little crystals that they're lighting up blue. That's gorgeous. And of course, the curtain was for the decor change. I mean, it could play double duty. It could do multiple things. Hair into the ground. All around. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. And honestly, it looks much nicer than her other clothing. No offense to her mother's dress. But I mean, how can you compare with a literal dress made of ice? Let it go. The weight of dawn. Let it go. Let it go. Girl is gone. Whew. Really making the Frozen, like the Let It Go song, her own as well, by the way. Let the storm rage on. Hey, Kate, that's such a funny comment. You kind of forget how smooth it is when you see fail compilations. Also, fun fact: her dress is full with what I don't know how to pronounce that or what that is. Casty Cat. Swarovski. I don't. What does that mean? What is that? I think this version of Let It Go has much more impact. I think so too. I feel like delaying it so long honestly made it much better. They're like fancy crystals. Ah, okay. Oh, what? Wait, no, intermission. Give me a moment. Now, it's break time. As always, I need to refill my water, you know, maybe I'll snack a little bit, take a little break. You guys, take your break as well. Maybe get some water for yourself. You really should drink water. And, I don't know. I'll be back. Use the bathroom or something. Yeah, I mean, of course, the, Let It Go as the end of Act 1 makes a lot of sense. It's a great idea. Alright, see ya. You know, I just realized I left you guys in absolute silence. I didn't even put some background music for you guys. I just left. Damn, that's gruel. So you know what, Mika? That would have been good. Intermission music from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Post and sauna. We are having a big summer blowout sale.
I feel like we missed a little bit at the beginning of this act, but all right. Right, this is the like store that they went to like buy more gear, I think.
Half off our short shorts.
Oh no, this is like the traveling salesman they found.
Open-toed foot clogs. And a balm of my own invention for the repelling of the rays of the sun, yeah?
At this point, you might as well just hold on to it, man. like you might as well not even bother trying to sell this stuff in this like weather.
Why am I not scared of the notioning of eternal winter caused by our newly crowned and newly exposed to be magical queen? You are asking me with your eyes?
Yeah, why aren't you?
Here in Arendelle, the winters can be. Well, let's just say it's not so very good. But even
I mean, that is a certainly kind way of saying it snows sometimes, and sometimes it snows a lot, and sometimes our queen goes on crazy magic like situations and freezes the entire like country.
this latitude will keep a happy attitude until we burn our final piece of food. See, there's a bird we live by to keep our feelings great.
Okay.
You don't have this bird in English. Allow me to good translate.
I'm so excited. What is the language of Arendelle? If they're not speaking English.
Hilda! Hilda means comfortable. Hilda means cozy. Hilda means sitting by the fire with your cheeks all rosy.
I don't know what he's saying, to be honest with you. Okay, so like you're giving us some direct translations. What does it mean though? You know, like what's the feeling? What is it supposed to like? What message does it convey? Spelled that way, Higa. It's a Norwegian word that basically just means all things warm and cozy. Thank you. I don't think his explanation would work very well for me. Arendelle is based on Norway, so I assume they would speak Norwegian. I mean, that would make sense. Ooh.
Hilda means candlelight. Hilda means easy. Hilda means altogether playing, how you say, much easy.
Okay, so now that I know that it means all things warm and cozy, I see why he's saying it means all these things. What is a sentence you would use that word in? I'm trying to think of like the context.
Finding a spider in your shoe, not Hilda.
True.
Having an annoying thing to do,
Not Yuga.
Hilda's not scheduled. You can't see when it starts or ends. Most importantly, it can be Hilda without your family and friends.
Wow, that's a big family. Oh, it just keeps going. What is this clown house? I mean, I'm sure it leads directly backstage, but it's just like this tiny building full of people. Like no space in there.
Thank you, family.
Dum, 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 dum,
Hello, man.
Mary Poppin kind of house.
Hello, lady. Hello, little child in snowman costume.
Sure, that is exactly what he is. Let's move on from that quickly.
Big summer blowout. Bathing suits are half off. We need supplies, and where are your carrots? I'm gonna need them all. I welcome you to our highly precious produce department.
And hi,
I mean, there's at least a couple carrots. How much for them?
sir. I mean,
Oh,
I was hoping you might have a slightly less smelly, more size-appropriate winter dress or cloak or something for climbing the North Mountain.
Oh, something for climbing the North Mountain, baby.
I mean, we probably would have that in winter, but it's summer, so we didn't quite prepare for that.
Many have frozen to death. Yeah, I have exactly what you are needing.
Oh, really?
Hilga.
Okay, well, Huga is more of a feeling, it sounds like, so I don't think that's gonna really help me literally, you know, not freeze to death.
Huga!
But then again, I mean, it's all things warm and comfortable, so I guess, yes. I guess the right kind of Huga would help.
Huga!
Huga is not tripling the price of your produce in winter gear in a crisis. This is criminal. Hilga is also not.
I mean, this is a different time. Is price gouging not illegal here? It might not be.
Insulting a shop owner when you are needing of his services.
But what is Huga?
Hilga is alcohol. Hilga is eating. Hilga is Gluga. Amazing stuff when you are needing heating. Hilga means you're friendly. You stop wanting to be rude. Join us for.
I feel like Kristoff hasn't been that rude, at least to you. Maybe Otto a little bit. Huga is an example of a word in a foreign language that doesn't have an exact translation in English. I don't think you could sell them the term the cold is psychological. I mean, indeed. I know what you're saying, Mika. You know, there are words that can't really translate, but can you give me a sense of what it like, how it would be used theoretically? Give me a feel for it. Huga. What do you mean by what's huh?
Yourself with a branch and you will feel nice and clean. Go on, get in the sauna. Come on.
Oh, that's a sauna.
No, you wow now. Now it's time to drink.
I love that rhyme. That explains why they're dressed the way they're dressed now that I realized. They have like a towel on and a hat, and that's it. And a scarf, I'm sorry.
Toast to all our family and friends. To Hilda in a stone that never ends.
This man looks like he's losing his mind. I haven't mentioned it, but his eyes are so wide and he's just like, yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now.
So
That's the expression I'm like getting from him.
keep on going. We always have each
Each
other.
other.
The glue is brewed, we're here, renewed, and so let's
It's
have
another toast to all our family and friends.
To
Huga in a storm that never ends.
So let it keep on going. We always have each other. The glue is brewing, here renewed, and so let's have another toast to all our family and friends.
I like the song. Also, everyone in the background is not putting on the accent at all, and that immediately stood out a lot. That never ends. I mean, I guess it's better to have it be clear and like smooth than have everybody try to put on an accent. Families and friends. Oh, that never ends. I thought that was him. Wait, that's so good. I actually really like this song. It's very fun.
Starving to death within a week. No fear.
True.
A future that's cold and dead and bleak.
Yeah, well, where are you going with this?
He's right. We have to go. We have an urgent job to do.
If you can't stay here with us to Higa, take all the Higa that you can review.
Oh, how nice. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you came around in the end, at least. Aw, see, he's a nice guy despite everything. Not the best merchant, but that's life. With the music in the back, are we about to do like the line dance thing, the leg kicks? We are. Fuga. They're wearing clothes, right? It's like the quality's a little low, but the way they cover themselves up, they're wearing clothes, right? I mean, it's a Disney thing, so it's like for kids, right? So of course they are, but it kind of doesn't look like it. I think they are supposed to be actually like naked. But of course they are wearing like, I think they're wearing something. Yeah, the towel is gone. That's why I'm like, are they naked? That's why I was concerned. Nude bodysuit. All right, that's what it seemed like. They have what they need to not actually be nude, but in character they are nude. Incredible.
Whoa! Now this is ice.
Obviously.
Oh man, Kristoff would love to like take a bite out of this castle, just chop it into pieces, sell it. It sells so good.
It's so beautiful.
All right, I love this place. It's a palace made of ice. Ice is my life.
Anna? Elsa.
Hi.
Oh, you look different.
How you guys doing? It's been a minute.
It's good, different, and this place is incredible. Thank you. I never knew I could create something like this. Who is this? Oh, this is Kristoff and Sven. They helped me climb up here.
Is not a second person that he's gonna get married to. Don't worry, have not found a second person to get engaged to.
Hi, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. You built me. Remember that? And you're alive? I think so.
See, that is a pretty profound question. What does it mean to be alive? I think, therefore I am, like Descartes says. Is that the case? Or I snow, therefore I go. Does that mean to be alive? You're not Snow, but I am. I have no heart which beats. Truly asking some profound questions on the first meeting.
Like the one we built as kids, remember? A little bit of you and a little bit of me. And the resemblance is amazing.
Looks just like his parents. Put that on a t-shirt.
We were so close. We could be like that again. No. But we can't. Hey, guys, can you give us a minute? I'm so
See ya,
sorry
man.
about what happened. Please, you don't have to apologize. It wasn't your fault. You didn't know.
How long is in universe? How long has she been in this castle and not noticed that Arendelle is frozen?
Did mother and father? Yes. So then why didn't I know? How do you think you got this mark? Mother said I was born with it. No. I did that. I nearly killed you, Anna. You were 6 years old. I'm not a child anymore, Elsa. Neither am I, and my powers are a lot stronger than they were then.
I mean, yes. That doesn't mean you're gonna kill her now. And yes, you did do a, you know, accidentally freeze a country, but we'll get better from there, probably.
I'm okay here.
Maybe like a day and a half. Oh, fair enough. I guess that explains why she didn't notice that everything else was happening.
Alone. Alone? Standing.
See, that's a great idea, Inkate. Just be like, not near one another. Just like, all right, while we're together, don't use your magic. While you're away, you can practice. And then maybe if you get good enough, you can do your magic in front of me. But until then, we'll just keep it separate. You know, it's fine. I guess that's also an option, Mika. She might just be far enough from the kingdom or like the city that she just doesn't know her storm is affecting them at all.
Let me go. Wait, Elsa, don't go.
No, don't tell your let it go to her. No.
I'm just trying to protect you. You don't have to protect me. I'm not afraid. What do you want, Anna? This. Just you and I talking and chatting and taking up space. And you look so at peace, which I did not predict after what all took place. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I couldn't see. I knew you were hiding, but selfishly thought you were hiding from me.
To be fair to you, Anna, no one gave you any indication of what was going on, so of course you're gonna assume that you're the problem here. King and Queen could have made Elsa like a training room, opportunity wasted. I mean, when she was youngest was the best time to train her. Or for her to like get good with her magic while it's still weak and, you know, slowly growing. But lots of opportunities wasted.
That's why I've come all this way, to look in your eyes and say, I can't lose you, not again. I can't lose you like that. If you could see yourself the way I do, then you'd see what
I love that we're having a song between them while they're communicating. Largely because it just adds so much. I feel, honestly, in the movie, I feel like the conversation just didn't last long enough, you know? So just giving us a full couple of minutes of music, of emotions, I think that's powerful. That adds a lot.
I'm happy you came, but it's not safe to stay here and talk. Don't get close. This is all so brand new. Let me first learn to crawl before I try to walk. I'm at home here, out of the cold, in the air.
See, the thing is, a very reasonable statement so far. It would be nice if you just had time on your own to practice.
It all turns to chaos, near people I love, and with how much I care. Please don't remind me to feel, believe me,
You can see that Elsa's scared when Anna touches her. It's so sad.
the danger is real. I can't lose you, not yet. I can't lose you like that.
I mean, neither do you. You don't know the things you can do either.
I can't lose. You have to listen. I've come here to tell you that everything's different now that I understand. I know you mean well. The air's getting colder. Just leave me alone. Let me get this in. I'm here for you. We can fix this together. For once, try to trust me. I'm begging now. You see, I'm a storm, and you make it worse. We would fix it, but I don't know
Is she gonna reveal soon that it's like, speaking of storms, actually, you left one on Arendelle. But also, I do love the parallel. I can't lose you again. Both of them saying it at each other. Well, also, one does not want to be near the other one. Wow, it's powerful because it's like, I don't want my sister to die. You know, literally lose her. Well, the other one's like, if we separate here, we're gonna be lost to each other probably forever. Because I don't think you're ever coming back. It's so good. I actually really like it. Character motivations that take them in completely opposing directions. Love that. Please hug her back. She can't.
Goodbye? What? No! You'll never lose me, but you must leave me now. But what about the kingdom? You'll make a great queen. You can't just leave it frozen. Frozen?
Womp womp. Oh, right, forgot to mention that.
You know, you sort of set off an eternal winter everywhere. What? No, it's okay. You can just unfreeze it. I don't know how. We'll figure it out together. Stop saying together. Stop reaching out. I can't control it. You can. I know you can. I told you I can. Anna.
Damn. It's like her magic just locks onto Anna. Also, you're right. Title drop. Frozen. Boom. Literally turning away from her, not facing her direction, being like, I can't. And then your magic is like, don't worry, boss. We got this. Straight towards her heart. On one hand, we have, I don't want you to distance yourself again. And on the other hand, I don't want to accidentally almost kill you again. It's rough out here between these sisters. The emotions probably did it. I mean, makes sense. This magic seems to be very responds quite heavily to her feelings. And her feelings was, please get out of here. So the magic was like, we'll get rid of her.
Anna? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm just cold. What's happening to you? Control it. Get her home. No, Elsa, wait. Now, please.
Damn, there goes the bit rate like crazy because of all the snow particles. I'm guessing next we're gonna see Hans and his party attack, or are we gonna go right to like the rock people, or like the conversation that leads them to go into the rock people? He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about him.
I would help you, but alas, right now I'm rather incomplete without my twigs and feet, and most importantly, my
Were there this many like slightly off-color jokes in the actual movie? Because I don't remember them at all. You'll be fine. We'll just gotta build a new body. Elsa's problem is that she never learned to turn off the auto lock. Yeah, auto aim is on by default. It's really annoying. You gotta turn it off.
Everything's in pieces. We've got your back.
Even better, we've got your butt.
They're fine. I'm assuming. We can't see them. I'm assuming they're putting him together, not executing him off screen.
Success!
Yay!
A handsome, virile, humble snowman.
Viral? Bro. What?
Thanks, oh, you're hugging! Oh no, did you hurt your head? Are you okay?
That's fine. I mean, I'm fine. I'm good.
Ah, you're falling in love.
I've got a thick skull.
I don't have a skull. Or bones.
But are you thick?
So,
I mean, you do have a big butt.
what happens now? Seriously? Things did not go well with Elsa. Is it just me, or is our family a tad dysfunctional?
Oh, just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
I'm going back up there.
What?
Elsa needs me.
She hit you with her powers and she threw you out.
She's just afraid.
Yeah, well, that fear is freezing everything. And what is going on with your hair?
I just
Like, yes. So nice of Anna to be supportive. But will that work? I mean, you literally spent years knocking on her door, hoping to be let in. I don't think this is gonna be any different, you know, with getting rejected.
fell off a cliff. You should see your hair.
No, yours is turning white.
What? It's what? Does it look bad?
No.
You hesitated.
No, I didn't.
That's the thing. If they ask you if they look bad or fat, no hesitations. Be like, no, it looks great.
You did hesitate.
It's because your sister struck you, isn't it? Wait.
I mean, the parents coming to see this have probably seen the movie hundreds of times. They probably felt like they had to add some like little jokes for the adults. That makes sense.
I know some friends who can help us. But they're more like family. They took Sven and me in when we had no one. They are great. Just do whatever they say and you'll be fine.
This will be great.
Boya, 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 udras.
Man, they could just appear anywhere as long as you call them. Just be like the woo or whatever sound they made. Boya, boya. Woo.
Boya, 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 udras.
Dra.
He's crazy.
Your sister has ice powers. How is this crazy? Also, I think the musical changes the trolls for the better, similar to how Hunchback musical did with the idea of the gargoyles. I can agree with that. So far, the trolls are... I mean, I guess we're going to see now how different they are. But they're already more serious, just by the fact that they aren't, like, goofy-looking troll people. They're kind of intimidating-looking troll people.
I'll protect you. It's been a short life, but a good one. Kristoff? Our Kristoff is home. It's been way too long. Let me see it. You look thin.
Oh, no. Gotta put on some, you know, some weight. Get some meat on those bones.
I'm fine, okay? I've just been busy. We have a problem.
A girl! Bulldog! He's got a girl!
The girl is not the problem. Well, I mean, she has a problem, but she is not the problem.
We know this, Joe. Kristoff, I never pegged you for picking a riot.
I didn't. I'm not that.
They have a tail.
Let's see, bright eyes.
They're more like mysterious fairy folk, and I love them in this. I see, that's a good way to describe them. Fairy folk. I like that.
Okay, nose, good teeth. I like her.
Thank you. I like you too.
But we're not a couple, okay? I'm just helping her, and in fact,
Wait
Poppy...
a minute, you're not a couple. Are you absolutely sure about that?
Definitely not a couple.
Yes, man. We're not. Can't I just have a female friend?
Well, why not? What is wrong with my Kristoff? Did I nurture him too much? Too little? Too long?
No, that's not the issue. It's nothing you did.
Well, then what is the issue?
Bro, guys, these parents, they're so pushy.
Why are you holding back from such a man? Is it the grumpy way he talks?
Or the clumsy way he walks?
Yeah, you're just gonna roast your adopted son? Okay, that's fine, okay.
Or the pear-shaped, square-shaped, weirdly sad face.
Oh, wait, she's back. I'm glad they brought her back. She's a great child actor.
And though we know he washes well, he always ends up sort of smelly. Hey!
To never meet a fella who's as sensitive and sweet.
Take that back!
So he's a bit
That was the part that offended you? That they were called you sensitive and sweet? I mean, of course, you seem like you're trying to be a tough guy.
of a fixer-upper, so he's got a few flaws.
Like his peculiar reindeer.
The reindeer, that's a little outside of nature's laws.
So he's a bit of a fixer-upper, this we're certain of.
You can fix his fixer. Or out
With a little bit of love.
Can we start talking about this, please?
They're trying so hard to be like, guys, we're not a couple. She actually has a fiance. Like, they only met like for one day, and I think I've known her longer than he has, but that's unrelated.
Have a real and actual problem here.
Oh, that was a cute little hug.
is it the way that he runs here?
Or that he's socially impaired.
That he only likes to tingle in the
What? Huh? I mean, he lives out in the forest. That's just how it is. But also, like, of course he's socially unaware. He grew up with trolls, like in the forest.
He's just slicked and curly back hair, maybe throwing you off track there.
Or the way he covers up that he's the honest guy. His isolation, his confirmation of his desperation for healing us.
Damn, you guys really just pouring all of his everything about him out in the open. Fair enough, I guess. It's better to go in knowing the flaws than to be blindsided by them later. I am glad that they aren't being like, yeah, we're not asking you to change him. We're just saying that they, they can be refined. They are having a little bit of fun, and they're getting swept up in the trolls, like, motion. Their energy, there we go, that's what I was trying to find. It's a rapper.
Only fixer-upper fixer that can fix a fixer-upper is
When they find out, they will be so disappointed. I know, it's gonna be a tragedy. Just don't tell him and get married. Be like, oh, come on, Anna. They'd be so sad if we didn't do this. It's like, okay, I guess so. It's the only way to deal with it. You're so right. You're so right. Kristoff is breaking it down. And we're focusing on her being like, whoa, wow. There we go. Now we get to see the dancing. Yeah. And now they're kind of matching each other's weirdness. They're gonna find, you know, maybe they are kind of on the same level a little bit when they're not butting heads. You'd want to marry into this family. It's a good family. This kid is stealing the show. Oh, and now the marriage is happening. The realization of, wait a second. Wait a gosh dang second. You learned this dance in a workshop once? Fun fact, it's the section you have to do when auditioning for the show. Really? That's interesting. Lots of fun, but
Anna, what is this? Another magic trick? Why did you not tell me?
I tried.
this is the reason we're here. You're just ignoring it.
Your life is in danger. There is ice in your heart, put there by your sister. If not removed, the solid ice will you freeze forever.
But you can remove it readily. I've seen you before. Go ahead, Poppy, draw the magic out.
If it were her head, I could. But the heart does not so easily let go of its...
Just try, Bobby, please.
I'll do all I can.
Oh boy. The heart is not so easily changed. That's a problem. But that is why true love's kiss is needed. I feel like adding music to the magic really, really, like, adds to its, like, mystique. It's like, what is the mysteriousness that he's doing, you know? That makes sense that this is needed for a workshop because it's probably the most high-energy songs in the show. They need to make sure you have the stamina necessary. Also, I didn't even realize. Hi, Carabelle. Welcome to the stream. Did you manage to get anything?
What is this hollow kind of hopelessness I'm feeling? This type of terror is new. And the fact that I can hardly breathe is now revealing how much I've changed because of you.
You didn't realize how much you've been opening up until now. The person that made you open up is potentially not gonna survive. Honestly, that makes sense. You don't really notice that you change as you change. I also think that it's good that he at least tries to remove the ice, because in the movie he just like can't do it. Sorry. Just be like, can you at least try? He's like, nope, doesn't work. It's like, at least give it a nope. Get out of here. Yeah, the changes honestly really makes them work.
You light the world for me. You live life fearlessly, braver than the bravest. ever steal. You trust, you hope, you dare. You choose to feel and care. I thought that I was strong till I bumped into you. What do I?
First of all, good songs. Secondly, he is a good actor. The emotion he manages to convey on his face as he's singing, whew, strong. That's all right, Carabelle. There's no problem with just lurking. I love that Kristoff is getting a song so that he can so we can get more from him and the relationship. Because I feel like Frozen's biggest flaw is that because there are essentially two love interests, the real one and the false one, we get a little less from Kristoff, you know? To of him, just in relations to Anna and stuff. I love them together, but I feel like if we just had more time to get to know Kristoff, the relationship would work way better. It's already okay, but it'd be up here. True, and the fact that it's Gruff Sauce who doesn't get a song is criminal. Indeed.
Thought I did. You've gone and changed it, kid. You're what I know about
We're back in real time.
I'm sorry. It's no use. Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart.
A true love's kiss, perhaps.
a true love's kiss. Anna, we gotta get you back to Hans.
Hans!
Olaf, Sven, come on.
All right, get moving. Damn, you're strong. You just picked up the whole thing.
Anna, Princess Anna.
I think I prefer the musical adaptation over the movie at this point. I do as well. I think it's because, well, to be fair, how long is Frozen? I'm pretty sure this musical is longer, right? Oh, it's actually, no, it's actually literally the same length. What? That's crazy. Because it feels like way more is happening in this one than in the actual Frozen. And a lot happens in Frozen. I think there's much more depth in this version, and also the songs are better. I could agree with that. Because it's a musical, and because they already know what worked with the movie, they can add a little more details and features and things that make it nicer, you know? And more enjoyable to even more people. Like the slightly spicier jokes. Very emphasis on the slightly. It's only very slightly spicier. Yeah, I mean, they know what they're doing. The changes that were made, honestly, all of them improve it.
The temperature's dropping. At this rate, we won't survive the night.
Bring it back, son.
We must climb faster. Princess Anna's depending on us.
Your strength up.
I see something.
Man, they're like really a hunting squad here.
In the distance, a castle of ice. It's the queen. Be prepared to fight. Ah!
Splinter, bring back summer. Keep going, Arnold.
Kill sight.
Honestly, really do wonder how long this whole event has gone on. Because people are talking about this endless storm as if it has been an eternity. I feel like if this story has taken place over the course of like 3 days, maybe it could fit. But it feels like it would be longer. They did take out the pitchforks to burn a witch. Incredible. This song sounds really familiar. Where have I heard the song before?
My time's running out. Don't feel. Fear will be your enemy, and death is consequence. That's what they once said to me, and it's starting to make sense. All this pain, all this fear began because of me.
Yes. Their fear is unfortunately the result of your fear. Because your fear prevented you from controlling your powers, which led to all this happening.
Here's the thing they see, the thing I have to be.
I mean, certainly not. Although perception is kind of reality, so what you are is kind of based off how you're perceived, but in general, you could be whatever you want.
A monster, were they right? Has the dark in me finally come to light? Am I a monster full of rage? Nowhere to go, but on a rampage? Or am I just a monster?
Ooh, nowhere to go but on a rampage is a strong line. Oh my goodness. Because it's like, go as in, you know, the idea of going somewhere, but on a rampage, doing the action of it. I don't know, I really like that line. I don't know if I can explain it properly. Like, the little twist into rampage, it's really good. It's really sad how this is only confirming her thoughts that she's a monster and that the people hate her if she reveals her true self. Yeah. And if this wasn't a Disney, you know, like, movie and song, and like musical, at this point I'd be considering, oh gosh, is she gonna die? Are they gonna really get her? But we know how it goes.
In a cage.
Bring back summer. Bring back summer.
What do I do? No time for crying now. I started a storm, gotta stop
This now.
Do I keep on running? How far do I have to go? And would that take the storm away or only make it grow?
It'll probably make if you run away, I think the storm will just keep expanding to keep you in the storm, to be honest. Until it covers the whole world. But also, Mika, that was so good. I didn't even think about that. Elsa, I'm the monster. Roar, roar, roar. I love that meme from Epic. It's so good. Survive. Monster heart. I never meant to wage. I love this song. I think this might be my favorite song in the musical. Also, saying that should she kill the monster, essentially being like, should I myself? Whoa.
If I die, will they be free? Love, what if after I'm gone, the cold gets colder and the storm rages on? No!
See, just the possibility should be enough to be like, I can't kill myself, because if it just makes things worse, that would be awful. Like, I wouldn't be alive to do anything about it.
I have to stay alive to fix what I've done, save the world from myself, and bring
Back the sun. Oh gosh, they're all frozen. Damn, I wish we got to see that, because that looks so cool in the background with it, like, spinning.
I cannot be a monster.
Will not be a monster. Woo! That was so good. It's spinning around Hans and his crew, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I assumed. Also, vocal queen, no pun intended. Why no pun intended? Intend the pun.
I surrender. Take me to see Princess Anna.
Take the monster to trial!
That's enough, Weasel Town!
It's Weaselton! And that is not enough! It's getting colder by the second. Even the queen, even she shivers.
I'm not cold.
She's scared, so back off and do not test me anymore. You will lose.
See, again, more signs of just Hans being like a good guy. My goodness.
Take her in.
Why do you protect her?
For Anna.
I need to see Anna.
You say she was safe when she left you?
Yes.
And this mountain man with her?
She says he's helping her.
I pray he is. Bring her in!
And this is why she's your favorite actress who played Elsa. She's good.
Help!
Hurry! We got a freezing princess out
Please
here!
stay out of sight, Olaf. There's no time to explain you.
Got it.
Yeah, you'd be a very complicated situation.
Princess Anna!
Thank you. I'll take her from here.
You must get her warm. And find Prince Hans immediately. Her life depends on it, okay? Just...
Damn. Now get out of here, you filthy commoner. We'll have you executed for being even near the princess.
Keep her safe!
Yeah, like, please, just let him in. He's been helping so far.
Stop looking at me like that, Spin!
Oh, Kristoff.
What do I know of you? What do I know about love?
I bet he thinks, well, her true love is Hans. So clearly, if I love her, I'll let her be free to love her true love, you know?
It's gotta be like this. She needs her true love's kiss. And what do
I know about love.
Anna,
Hans! Kiss me. You have to kiss me.
what happened out there?
Elsa struck me with her powers.
You said she would never hurt you.
That was wrong. She froze my heart, and only an act of true love can save me.
A true love's kiss.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Anna. If only there were someone out there who loved you.
What?
And then here it is, the twist. Also, Rory, you think the actress of Elsa is the one who played Peggy and Maria in Hamilton? In the OBC of Hamilton. And here comes the dagger to the gut. I know, I'm actually, considering it's Ryan, who's played JD, I'm excited to see how he does it.
You said you did.
I lied. As 13th in line, I knew I would have to marry into the throne. You were an obvious target, but who knew that Elsa would make this so easy for me? You two have doomed each other and made me the hero who just tried to help.
I guess that's part of the reason why he's willing to just kill Anna. Because now he doesn't need to share the throne at all. In fact, he can just choose his own princess and, you know, tie his kingdom, Arendelle, into another kingdom, becoming an even greater king. You know? So from a purely political standpoint, this is perfect. He's the hero. he gets to be the king, the sole ruler, gets to choose his own princess to marry, or queen to marry, expanding this kingdom even greater. It is just like a win-win-win for him when you think about it.
It's worked out well. Once I kill Elsa and give you this ring, I am King Hans of Arendelle.
Yeah, just tell people we got married. She knew that she was gonna die, and so she wanted me to be king, so we got married right before she died.
You're no match for Elsa. You won't get away with this.
I already have.
I mean, it's not like Elsa's gonna resist if she learns that, you know, her magic killed her sister.
No!
So man, her hair is really going white. I wonder if they just keep switching out the wig like every single scene so that it's like whiter and whiter. Oh. Memories of their childhood. Oh, thank goodness, Olaf, you're here to save the day.
Olaf! Oh no! The fire's out! Oh, careful, Olaf!
Whoa, so that's heat.
You like it, but get away from that. Yeah, the actress, Ciara Ren, by the way, she was Peggy Maria in A Workshop, but not in Broadway. She also did a run as Jenna in Waitress, and she played Esmeralda in Hunchback. Cool. Or maybe it's had hair extensions, so the actress just pulled them. Oh, for the white hair. Maybe. Either way, it looks like really good.
Love it! So, where's Hans? What happened to... Oh, don't touch it!
Perfectly blocked by this man's head, but Olaf is fine. Probably.
So, where's Hans? What happened to your kiss? I was wrong about him. It wasn't true love. Please, Olaf, you can't stay here. You'll never...
Terrible gut instincts.
I am not leaving here until we find some other act of true love to save you. I don't even know what love is. That's okay. I do. Love is putting someone else's needs before yours. You know, like how Kristoff brought you back here to Hans and left you forever.
So you just knew that Hans had feelings for her the whole time. I think that it was like that in the movie as well. I guess I would say, why didn't you say anything? But it was none of his business, and also no one asked.
Kristoff loves me? Wow, you really don't know anything about love, do you?
Rude, but true.
Olaf, you're melting. Some people are worth melting for. Just maybe not right this second.
Yeah, let's not avoid let's avoid a sacrifice that is completely unnecessary.
It's okay. I've got it. We are going to get through. Wait, look. It's Kristoff and Sven coming back this way. There's your act of true love right there. Riding across the fjords like a valiant, pungent reindeer.
Gosh, dang it. You can't help but bring up his smell, huh?
We gotta get you to Kristoff. Come on.
I mean, we know that the actual true act of love isn't Kristoff, but I do wonder if she did get to Kristoff and they kissed, would that have worked? I'd like to think it would have. I also just realized Anna has had the worst feeling ever. She realizes she was wrong about her sister and her gut. Then she gets told she is dying and then gets betrayed again. Yeah, betrayed by two people she loves in a short amount of time. Yeah, I mean, the betrayal from Elsa is less of a betrayal because it was more like she was very emotional, so that probably feels less like a betrayal. But still, feels bad, man.
Princess Anna is dead!
No, tragedy.
She was killed by Queen Elsa! At least we got to say our marriage vows before she died in my arms.
That means you are in charge now.
Yeah, it does. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we were talking about how like perception of this whole event would like still make Han seem like the hero, but I think this one moment is what makes it that that people realize he's not the hero, or at least makes it easy to convince people that he's not the hero. The fact that he announced her death, and then it turns out no, she's fine. She's actually not dead at all, and in fact, he tried to kill her.
Please, save us from this monster!
Bring in the Queen! I charge Queen Elsa of Arendelle with treason.
Come to think of it, the act really had to come from Anna, otherwise she would have been cured from Olaf risking his life. Honestly, maybe. That you might be right, St. Brown. Imagine if Hans had actually stayed with Anna, then made her hate Elsa or become something awful. That'd be crazy, but of course it's Disney. That'd be a wild fic, man. A wild AU.
And sentence her to death!
Yeah, I mean, those cups weren't holding her at all. Didn't try to kill her per se, just didn't do anything to stop her from dying, possibly dying. I don't think Anna's gonna care about the semantics of it. She's gonna be like, nah, he tried to kill me. The storm rings
Keep walking on and don't stop, don't rest.
Oh gosh, her hair is almost completely white. Jeez.
He's out here somewhere. I can feel the ice in my chest, in my heart. I don't care. I've got to.
Bro, TBH, Disney, I think you're saying doesn't get that she's still queen. Like, bro, kings and queen can do anything they want. It can't be accused wrong. See, you're right, but you're completely wrong, Rory. You're right, but you're wrong. That kind of shows how maniacal Hans really is. He had a plan, things changed, and then he was able to adjust his plans on the fly. Like, again, you're right, but you aren't right. Not you, Mika. Yes, again, like, there we go. Cassicat to bring up example. There are cases of royalty going to court. So, wait, IRL a few days? In a few days? That's wild. But I mean, royalty are judged in real life. It has happened. Especially in these kind of like smaller kingdoms. This isn't like this isn't like an empire or anything. This is a single kingdom. I do like that those people in the background, I think, represent, like, the storm. Wait, I'm sorry. This is a work call. All right, I am back. Sorry for pausing when we're so close to the end, but you know, important calls and all that. Have to try. And everything is coming to a head now. Oh man, and everything is so it's so chaotic with all the people who I'm guessing are acting as Snow. Is that Hans like right behind her? Right, okay, I remember now. By the minute. Bro, how much colder can it get? I feel like we're approaching absolute zero at this point.
Where's my sister? Where's Anna?
Anna, she came down from the mountain weak and cold. You froze her heart.
No.
Oh, I tried to save her, but it was too late. Her skin was ice. Her hair turned white. Your sister is dead because of you.
He is really good at playing the hero. Notice how Elsa screams monster? I do, yes. And now she won't resist. Damn, he really does get to be the hero here. Not only does does he avenge Anna, he stops the storm, supposedly. I mean, people will assume that killing her stopped the storm. Damn, if he had succeeded right here and there, everything would have fallen in place for him. Ryan and Warner's actors received the award for playing the most assholes. True. Damn, she is covered in white now. I assume that's supposed to be like snow on top of her outfit.
Elsa!
Baby crying, oh no. Slow motion, no. And they put the lighting on her to make her seem crystallized. That's good. That's really good. Crying child adds to the drama, I'm sure. She's perfectly still. She's doing pretty good at that. The baby's like, no! Just like us for real. I mean, shutting her out doesn't seem like it helps, no offense.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at what I've done to you.
Are they gonna like tear off like all the white stuff when it melts? Oh, doing a scene change. Or outfit change, I think. That's what I thought.
Elsa? Are you okay? Am I okay? Oh,
Anna's, she's too good for this world.
you sacrificed yourself for me. I love you. An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart.
It's like magic, so honestly, it doesn't really matter whose act of true love, as long as it's in relation to you somehow. Apparently, from you, it works. That was still fast. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. The change wasn't fast. I just thought it was gonna be even faster. I thought they were just gonna rip it off of her immediately. But I like the effect of them like hiding her and then revealing her. It's much more dramatic that way.
Love will thaw. Of course.
See, there you go. You just have to have love in your heart, and now you can turn off your magic. So easy. So what's up with you, Weaselton?
You're
Or
amazing.
Wesselton?
May I kiss you?
These dorks. Going for the second one.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, we'll have a time for the third one later. Consent, yay. Let's go. Consent.
Anna, but she froze your heart.
The only frozen heart around here is yours.
Damn. She's strong. I hope you explained that to everybody else. It's like, why did she hit the hero of Arendelle? Like, what's the T here? How to stop forever winter. Stop being a shut-in. Let love into your heart. Touch some grass. Should have realized.
Is everyone all right?
We are, Your Majesty. Rest assured.
Forget about the fact that he wanted to kill you, the Duke of Whistleton. Don't worry about that. Water under the bridge.
There's so much I've longed to say it all, beginning with today. It's like a dream I thought could never be. Elsa, you're free.
Oh, I love that.
Let it go, let it go.
Wait, a Let It Go reprise at the end is actually such a good idea. The idea of it had not even been in my head. Of course, let it go. Before it was like letting go of the responsibilities. Now it's let go of the pain, essentially.
Show us what you can do.
Let it go. Let it go.
Magic one is you. 'Cause here we stand in the
Light of day.
like the sunshine on.
Was there a reprise like this in the actual movie? I don't remember one.
I take this warmth within and send it up above.
Nope. That's what I thought. It's because it's so good. And it's such a great idea. I'm like, why wouldn't they do this in the original movie? The past is in the past. Whoa. And everything spins and they rise. Let's go. Oh, literally rising. I get it. Let it go. And stand in the light of day. Oh. I thought we were gonna have the do, but it's not. Oh man, I actually kind of love that. The musical, so much better than the movie. I'm sorry, not so much better. Considerably better than the movie. The movie was good. This was great. That might be because I love musicals. Rory, what are you talking about? Underrated musical? Absolutely. I'll be honest. I did not go into this with very high expectations. I figured, man, you know, Let It Go is going to be pretty good to listen to. My expectations, not nearly as high as apparently they should have been. Prove you wrong? Rory, Elsa's could be whatever you want. I don't care. Romance never came up in her story. She could be whatever you want. But so good. It's sad COVID shut down this one in Broadway way too fast. Damn. Is that why it didn't get that popular? I feel like this would have blown up. I've never watched Frozen 2. Also, Rory, I don't know if you're being serious that she was flirty with somebody, or if you saw her talking with like a female character and decided, oh, they're in love. Because genuinely, it's impossible to tell from chat. Based off chat, some characters are super obviously in love, and then I watch it and I'm like, I can see why you would ship them, but they're not. It's not really that big. Anyway, irrelevant. Love this musical. It was great. Thank you so much for recommending it. What are we gonna watch on Thursday? I'll flip a coin about it. We'll figure it out. Tomorrow we're doing user submitted videos, the short ones. Friday, if I don't stream on Friday, SAO Abridged, as I have been saying I'm going to do for the past month, I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to go insane. So I'm going to do that, alright? Sorry to the people who've been wanting that. Anyway, sorry, what was chat saying? Oh, is that so, Cast the Cat? Listen, I'll take your word for it. Sorry for being doubtful. At least I got more than a month on Broadway, not including previews. Cries for How to Dance in Ohio. I guess, you know, a month in Broadway is more than some people can claim. Or a lot of shows can claim. That was fun. I'll see you guys around in the next one. Yeah. Oh, wait. We have like... Oh, we had 7 people. Well, we have 6 people. We could do a little raid if you guys want to. On Twitch. Man, we have 6. How many? We have so many people here today. How many? Actually, how many do we have on YouTube? Sorry. Oh, we have 1 watching on YouTube. I thought we would have more. Let's see. Who do you guys want to raid if you have any ideas? Wait, is Dr. Purrington? Dr. Purrington is live. They're playing Genshin Impact. Damn, they have 47 people. It feels, again, it feels weird to raid somebody with so many people. But sure, we'll raid them. There you go. As always, guys, be nice, be friendly. Dr. Purrington is a cat. I don't know why I said that. I feel like it was obvious. Just for the ones who don't know, I guess. Outro song before we go. This is the outro song, toot. This is the outro song, toot. This is the outro, outro. This is the outro song, toot. This is the outro song. 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 Bye. See you tomorrow, guys. All right. Raid.